And welcome in to another comfortable stream on a good couch and ready for game number 3. Our Edmonton Oilers versus the Chicago Blackhawks in what's been an interesting series so far. Both teams have won their games by scoring 6 goals. The Oilers have scored a combined 10 in this series so far. And then you have the Hawks who have scored a combined 9. The number, though, Corey Crawford has given up a total of 10 goals this series. And let me tell you, we're looking to capitalize on that once again tonight and add a little bit extra to that number, that is for sure. So, what are we thinking ahead of game 1? Well, I'm going to tell you. We'll get to the chat first and then we'll get into it here. We got a whole half hour to kill before the Edmonton Oilers are on our television sets for another night in the middle of August. So, Jackal, welcome in. Vincent, welcome in. Rexel, welcome in. James, welcome in. And Jordan, welcome in. James going for the Coyotes. That being a big victory for them today over Nashville. And you want to talk about why the NHL went to a 24-team format? A little bit of insanity in a made-up round ain't going to do them any bad, that's for sure. So, Koskinen is starting. We have to wait and see what he will bring to the table tonight. It'll be interesting to see what he can do because this is only his second career NHL playoff start after giving up 3 goals in his debut start. We're expecting pretty good stuff out of him tonight, I'd say. So, Curtin, you're going with Yamamoto's going to be the star to shine tonight. We're hoping so. That would hopefully mean 1 or 2 points out of Leon Draisaitl this evening, and that would really help us out for sure. Yamamoto's been quiet, but so was the second line until Tyler Ennis scored that third goal of the game the other night. Patrick Kane with a beauty in game number 2 as well, and then of course that you can't talk about how beautiful that Connor McDavid goal was in game number 2. Just an unreal one, his second of the night. And who I think scores first for the Oilers? I think, again, I'll go straight up, easy answer, Connor McDavid. That guy is going to will us to a cup if he has it his way. That is for sure. I don't think my voice is fully recovered since taking a bad sip of Pepsi earlier tonight. That's for sure. But, yeah, we'll be good. So, game 1. Adjustments for the Oilers. You know what? Yeah, we just had to tighten the screws and be better defensively. Kubalik, Taves, Saad combined for 10 points in game number 1. They were a little quiet in game number 2, if you might remember. And there we go. We're good. Thank you, Windows. And look at this. Connor McDavid with that top shelf shot. First career hat trick. It was a beautiful night for him, that's for sure. Even that one out of the corner there that he scored the third one, it was still pretty good compared to everything else. Look at that. Bang off the leg. Perfect placement. Back of the net. Corey Crawford. It's in. Tim, welcome in. And go for a long shot and say Neil scores for first. I don't think Neil's a long shot. I think Neil is ready to show the NHL what's up right here in this playoff run. Ready to show that when you don't play in the playoffs almost every single year, you can get somewhere. Nuge has been on fire. Yes, he has. We're about 38 minutes to puck drop. Oilers, Hawks on the ice for the pregame skates, and we'll see how they look in mere moments here. Clayton, how do you like better? I like the Oilers. This is all Oilers all day, baby. Look at the logo on the channel. She's Oiler colored. She is good to go, and we are ready for what's going to be a good night tonight. And Super Mario, you're a fan of the rival Winnipeg Jets. I wouldn't exactly call the Winnipeg Jets a rival. In fact, I'm cheering for the Jets in their series against the Flames. That goes without saying, but still that is also partially due to wanting to cheer for the Jets as well. So, you know what? Dan Murphy checking in for the Canucks games. This is going to be an interesting go here as we get into the next little bit here, as game number 4 is on Friday at 4:45 p.m. That, my friends, is a little bit of a problem, and I'll tell you why. The reason it's a little bit of a problem going into Friday is A, I've got to leave work way early, which isn't happening, and B, I gotta have a ride home, which without a vehicle ain't happening until 5 o'clock. So it's gonna see what happens. And Levi, our Calgary versus Edmonton series. Oh, if we go far enough in the playoffs, we'll get it. But yeah, that would also mean not cheering for the Jets. But can I really be exposed for cheering for the Flames in the playing round? Don't want that. Any line changes, Chief Tweef? Nothing to be of note. Everybody remains the same places as they were in the last game. Sorry, I'm just trying to preserve the voice here. As I'm trying to make sure we're good to go all night long. Got to get some water into me, and we should be good to go. As the Oilers and Jets have been rivals since their WHA years, yes, back in the day, I wouldn't consider them rivals so much now. Especially not being within the same division. And yeah, so Montreal, Pittsburgh, simply stated, a good tie game. And we'll see in the third period here, as much as we watch until the game flips to our Edmonton Oilers game, what the Montreal Canadiens can do. You want a series, I'm cheering for another Canadian team in Montreal all day. Screw John Marino and Justin Schultz. That's all I'm going to say. And James, what happened to my voice? Oh, I am just preserving it a little bit here. It's been a rough day. Of course, a lot of talking at work, a lot of communicating, and of course, swallowed a little bit of Pepsi the wrong way. So, yeah, something's up there that I can't quite fix out, that's for sure. And, yeah, so, you know what? I'm just trying to preserve the voice a little bit here before we get into the play-by-play mode. That's not a good trade. No offense. No chance. What? Yeah, definitely not. And, yeah, so that's going to be, that's it. In UFC, that's why you keep Bear. He's unproven, but he's had a good rookie season. You don't just trade a rookie after a good rookie season for a guy who spent the full year on the IR, or LTIR. And what do I work as? I am a sheet metal wholesaler, so I deliver sheet metal to job sites. That is a good time. Hot in weather like this, that is for sure. Double clutching a Pepsi is never a good thing. No. Double clutching any pop, especially after having a tea this morning and a root beer float. It's not an all-around good experience. And what do you think about Puljujarvi re-signing in Europe? That's as to be expected. That's nothing out of the norm for what we should have been expecting. Because obviously all our other prospects are playing in Europe till the AHL season gets underway, and he does have an out clause to come back to the NHL, so keep that in mind as we go along into the next year. And just hope we can win, UV. How about we believe we can win? Hoping ain't going to do it enough. Get out there and get it done kind of deal. As Seabrook is old, sure Bear's unproven, but he's young. Some think he can be a number one defenseman. I think Bear can be exactly what you need to steady out Darnell Nurse. Once Bear learns that he can't be Darnell Nurse too, we'll be fine, we'll be dandy, and we'll be gold. Back for Game 3, Sam, absolutely. Game 3, it's going to get good tonight. Oilers can't sweep it, Hawks can't sweep it, but they can get closer to ending the series on Friday night, hopefully. That's for sure. Here we go. So, the winner of this play-in will play either St. Louis or Dallas. That seems to be for sure. And since Dallas is on a 9-game losing streak, I'd expect it to be Dallas in the first round for us, and that's not a bad matchup. We can really light into Dallas, especially if they have a couple goalies not fully doing a good job, right? Obviously, Hudobin gave up 4 goals. You've got Bishop on unfit to play status. You've got John Klingberg unfit to play. Yeah, there's a lot to like in a Dallas series, that's for sure. Levi, you think Puljujarvi's coming back? Well, the question is, do we fully want him back? Seems like Tippett and Holland want him back, but you just don't know. Angie, welcome in. And Jacob, you're taking Crosby over McDavid. All around, yes. Offense, no. Crosby is still the best player. Until McDavid takes a cup, that'll probably be true. My goodness, guys, it is already hot in town today. It's been another 30-degree day. I know James is talking about 120 degrees. That's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius. That's a way too much. That's a little way too much for my liking. But you know what? Tonight, just hopefully cool down a little bit as soon as the sun gets behind the trees out back, and then suddenly we can have ourselves a nice, cool, relaxing, enjoyable evening watching Edmonton Oilers hockey. I am tired. I think that's what's wrong with my voice. Is look at those bags around my eyes. Goodness sakes, I look like a raccoon. But we'll make do and we'll get through this game for sure. Might fall asleep halfway through the third period if we're down or up, but we'll make sure to have a good time either or. The first goal is going to be so important, Glenn. It's going to McDavid. No doubt about it. McDavid is scoring the first goal of the game hands down. And Curtin, am I in Edmonton now? No, I'm still in southern Alberta. No doubt about that. And game tonight decides the series, Jeff. I don't think that's true because it doesn't eliminate anyone. Unfortunately, with the Hawks and Oilers, you can't put the nail in the coffin till the nail's put in the coffin for you by the teams doing the job. I'd just say that. Although, yes, I'd love it if the Oilers could win and decide the series tonight, but sketchy times ahead still. Caden, you're hoping the Oilers win? Well, we're hoping the Oilers win too. It's going to be an important game, as Jeff said, but straight up win this one, and then you got to control the game another 60 minutes and win the next one. And then we can breathe easy that we have 4 more guaranteed games to go. As we've got 4 guaranteed games in this first round, and that's nice for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be good. If I can stay awake for it. Geesh, falling asleep sitting up. What do we got? Hopefully the boys will keep your eyes open. I'm hoping. Montreal, Pittsburgh kind of putting me to sleep, but they're in the third period of a 33 game. So as is to be expected. Wasn't expecting it to be plus 30 in southern Alberta. Oh yeah. Southern Alberta knows how to cook, especially around the Calgary area. And Lethbridge. Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, my goodness, they get cooked real bad. And if Leon scored the first, it may quiet those that judge. Well, thing is, those that are judging Leon Draisaitl are the same ones that still are calling him only good because he's plays with McDavid. Talk about it. Those guys, I tell you. I would like to see AA get rewarded, Chad. So would I. If AA can go out there and score a huge goal tonight, that would be massive for us, as we need more goals, and more goals to keep winning this series, that's for sure. And how many states have I been to, James? I've been to California, Catalina Island, whatever you call that. I think it's still part of California, and Florida. You can probably guess what I was doing in the States. Is Arizona doing well against the Preds? Yes, they are. Just got off a huge shift. Yeah, UV, I feel that, right? Tough days ahead as it's 30 degrees, summer outside, and hockey's at 8:30. Rough go. Tim, let's hope to get ourselves a good game. Hammer is polished and ready to, but let's keep it nice so I don't have to use it. There we go. Straight up, guys, just make sure you're respectful, decent in the chat, and we'll have ourselves a good evening. And a reminder, if there's 32 in there, there's 15 likes on the stream. Don't forget to drop a like. Let's try and get as many people in here via the YouTube algorithms as we can prior to puck drop. 25 likes or so should do that prior to puck drop, I think. Final score prediction, 7-6. Okay, so if you're having a little bit of fun. Yeah. AA will be a difference maker tonight because the Hawks will probably pay more attention to Draisaitl and McDavid. You'd hope Kazian would factor in there somewhere. You gotta hope Kazian factors in there somewhere because guy needs a little bit of redemption. He's looking for a breakout. He had a little bit of it, but of course he got cut by the high stick of Sheehan. So he's got to come out and do a little bit something tonight for us, and hopefully that helps AA have a great night in the offensive zone as well. And we need the San Jose series Kazian to show up. That's exactly what I'm saying, John. 100%. And 15-minute warning. Not sure when you're going to activate slow mode. Oh my goodness. See, sleeping on the job. Thanks, Robert. Thank you for the note. Let's get this going live chat and enable slow mode. 12 seconds has worked good so far. Let's keep it that way. There you go. You get a little note in your Chat, nothing really has changed except for slow mode being activated. And what do we got? I know the Oilers' goaltending has been suspect this playoffs, but to be able to give up 7 goals, I don't know. 3 goals in game 2, that was pretty decent defense, but we'll figure it out. And Larson unfit to play. What? Larson unfit to play. Okay, hold on, I missed that on Twitter. As we mix, Louis DeBrusque says he would be wearing this under his uniform if he were killing penalties. There we go, cameo from Blue Jays Central and Hazel May. And where are you guys seeing this about Adam Larson? I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing a whole bunch of Edmonton Oilers Nation tweets. There we go. Jones in. So it's going to be Nurse, Bear, Clefbaum, Russell, Jones, Benning. All right, you guys are accurate. You're on it. Larson unfit to play, so I wonder what's wrong with Adam Larson. Matt, you're in here. But Caleb Jones, another prospect up from the Condors, ready to get the job done. We're going to see what he can do. And McDry, who do I think wins this game? Oilers. I thought the Oilers were winning game 1. I thought the Oilers were winning game 2. And the Oilers are definitely winning game 3. We got to hope for it, right? And here we go. Zach, score app? Okay. I just checked Twitter. It was Jason Greger that let me know. Larson and Russell need to stop playing offense like they're not offensive players. They're defense players. McDry, you need some offense out of your defense at some point. That's the problem. Our defense is bone dry for offense at the best time. If I've got Larson and Russell shooting a puck, I'm happy. Very happy. And who got you into hockey? I did myself. Tuned into a radio accidentally one night and they were playing the Oilers game. That's the rest of the story from here. You can actually watch the video on Dolynny TV. I explained it a little bit better. You're here for the game. Sounds good, Matt? And Dry needs to come out big? I don't know. Kind of like Connor McDavid did, but maybe not. We could really see what happens here. I'm just going to check messages. Tonight's lineup, Jones on there. And let me get this. Oilers versus Blackhawks in 15 minutes. Alright, people are crazy. There we go. Oilers should win if they play like last game. Absolutely they should, Jay. And goaltenders decide this game tonight. Jeff, you're thinking goaltenders decide this game? Well, Corey Crawford, he's let in 10 goals, so I'm going to tell you, it probably does. If he lets in a couple more. Checking in from Kimberly, BC, JJC. Welcome in. Keith and his slashing is really peeing you off. Well, let me tell you, Keith is a defensive stalwart in the playoffs. He's battle tested. He knows what he's doing. That's the thing. He knows he can get away with it. He'll get away with it all series long. As are my parents big fans of the Oilers? No, not really. Both my parents could probably care a little bit less, if anything at all. And Jeff Petrie, my goodness, just sniped Matt Murray for a 4-3 lead in the Montreal game. That is absolutely great to see. Feel bad for Petrie. Suck it, Schultz and Marino. Dang right, snipe at Petrie. And any line changes for the forwards, McToad's? Nothing. I would mention it if there was. There is nothing to be aware of when it comes to lines. Koskinen's in net and everything is the same except for the defense being Adam Larson is out. Caleb Jones in. Russell moves up to the second pair. And, of course, then you have Jones with Benning. And that goal was a bit sneaky. That goal was a beauty of a goal, that's for sure. I hear some dogs barking. All right. Huge upset if Habs eliminate the Penguins. Absolutely, it would be, and I am cheering hard for that. Would love to see the Pens get it handed to them there by the Montreal Canadiens, right? Obviously, it's good. And Jim Rat, why is Larson out? All we get to know is unfit to play. That's the term, unfit to play. We're not sure, but he's unfit to play. Game time decision. Might have hurt himself in warm up. Who knows? And ever been to an MLB game, James? I have not. It's 50 questions with James right now. I'm liking it. And imagine Price in his prime. Price is still very much so in his prime. He is a very excellent goaltender. Getting older, but still a very good goaltender where he gets a chance to be. Last 3 goals were the Habs. Yes, they were. Oh my goodness, I will definitely sell those t-shirts if I can get that. Stuck at Schultz and Marino. That'd be awesome. Man, the Habs are the worst. Let them burn. Absolutely. Let the Penguins just revel in being eliminated by the Penguins. That would be perfect for me tonight for sure. Here's how we'll line up. It's official as of the Oilers tweet. Bear, Clefbaum, Russell, Nurse round out your top 4. Jones, Benning, and everybody else remains the exact same for game number 3. You gotta love it. You gotta love that. Much prefer Clefbaum Jones than Russell on his offside myself. Play a rookie on his offside in his first playoff game in his first game in 5 months when the Hawks have less change. Yeah. Thanks, Gregor. Thank you for showing Marcel what's up. Alright. Let's get back to the chat here. Can't wait. The game tonight is an 10:30 Eastern start. Yes, it is. But Oilers won the last 10:30 start, so maybe that's good luck. We'll take whatever superstitions we can get here in the playoffs, that's for sure. And Habs are the only other Canadian team I root for in the playoffs, Jim. I am going for the Leafs just because I want to see the Oilers and the Leafs in the Stanley Cup final. We want to talk about the Oilers, Leafs land, and the whole of the country of Canada burn down. You would see that right there for sure. Let's keep Patty Kane in check tonight. Give him no room. He's so dangerous. JJC, that's a point. But, you know what? Straight up, we did well. If he's scoring only 1 goal a game, you're probably going to be just fine facing off against Patty Kane for sure. And let's see, what do we got going on here on the old Facebook Messenger? Oh yes, unfit to play. Adam Larson, that's all I keep getting. Everybody's more focused on Adam Larson than they are on the fact that we have game 3 to go out and win Jones, Larson, or not. It's all good, James. I'm just having a little bit of fun with you. I'm liking it. If I'm answering them all, that's probably a good sign I'm okay. A little bit tired though, guys. Oh man, good night nap time. I would rather see Calgary win over the Habs and on Edmonton born and raised. I've been bleeding oil as long. Well, McToads, I feel that. But, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see the Flames win and eliminate the Jets. The Jets are a really good story this year, but I guess stay tuned because the Flames have a good chance to eliminate the Jets tomorrow, I believe it is. Jeff, did I say the Leafs? Yeah. Just to watch the world burn. That's all. I'm just saying to watch the world burn. That's all I want to see. Is the Leafs and Oilers in the Stanley Cup final. Put those big contracts to a test. Would I rather have in these playoff types games Russell or Jones? Mitch, I'd go with experience. It's not like Russell's been out there costing us a game on the third pair. He gets a chance to elevate to the second pair tonight. I expect good things out of him. And Jones has never played a playoff game, has never played a full season in the NHL. So the fact that we're willing to throw a raw rookie out, just as Jason Gregor said, with Chicago having last change, kind of a rough go. Here we go. What do we got? And Robert's got your info on there. Let me see. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. Oh, sports betting is getting crazy tonight. Hate watching a hockey game alone, but these live streams make it seem like I have company. Hey, that's exactly what I did these for all season long. It's just nice. Like, it's really hard to pay attention when you got somebody texting you about what's going on tomorrow kind of deal or what's going on at work. And you're trying to focus to a hockey game on Saturday, right? It's tough. And I want the Flames to win until they meet the Oilers in the playoffs, Jay. That is fair. That is part of my plan. Like, I have way too many hopes and stuff for when it comes to who should win series that it doesn't even make sense when I talk about I want the Jets to win, but the Flames to win, the Leafs to win, the Habs to win. Canada, as long as they win, I think I'm good. Honestly, if I cover it up, even the Canucks, if they win, I'd be good with that. Just to watch the Canadian teams, the markets get some viewership in for playoff hockey. And Ryder, what's my score prediction? I'm thinking the Oilers take this one home 5-2. Hoping so. Shut it down, allow our least goals of the series. And then go clutch up. So guys, I'm going to quickly take a bathroom break right here. Fill up my cup of water, and I will be right back for the start of this hockey game. Alright, let's get this going, ladies and gentlemen. She is time. It is time. Alright. 8:28 to go. Sportsnet head to commercial. That means they'll be flipping to the Oilers game as soon as we get this hockey game ready to go. And that sun will die down in about 5-10 minutes time. And we'll actually be able to see me again right away for sure. New, how does this work? Cupped up hockey, or hunting. This works based on the fact that I'll sit here and tell you what the game's going on about. Hopefully you've got a screen to watch it on too, and we discuss everything and all things Edmonton Oilers all night long. And I am just talking about it, Kyle. That's it. Vibes, can't wait for the Oilers to win. We could use an Oilers win big time tonight. And we'll do a little bit of play-by-play. We'll do a little bit of everything it takes to talk about the Edmonton Oilers and a victory this evening in Game 3. My goodness, that camera is a little rough. Let me see if I can turn this way and solve our issues. That's even worse. Somehow even worse. I can't do anything about that. That is just right in the spot where the curtains don't cover anything, my friends. I apologize for that. What Sportsnet channel am I on? I am on Sportsnet West. That's where I'll be on tonight. James, you started high school? Well, safety to you. Can't imagine it's a pleasant feeling being back in class. Thought about that the other night when I was telling Andrew I didn't have a horse in the race for that one. It's still got you guys that are in high school still, and I can't imagine even any level of school. Be going through that. Perfect. Let's go. We are transitioning to Sportsnet West at present moment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some Edmonton Oilers hockey tonight. Also on Sportsnet 1 and 360. David Amber has taken over my television screen, and this is good news. Community adds to the stream. Having a lot more eyes on plays reduces the chance of errors. That's right. I get corrected, and I'm happy about it. And here we go. Let's see. Mick, good day to you as well. Hope you're ready for a good live stream, because I am. I'm trying to rest the voice. Elliot Friedman's now getting snowman going in his beard. I don't know what's going on there. Let's go, boys. Dry and Yams due for a big game here. We need a big game out of them, but I think Caleb Jones is the man that will have a lot of spotlight on him. Remember, this is his first playoff game. Caleb Jones looks like he might have grown a couple of inches here. And it's going to be... Adam Larson looking good. Looking injured a little bit, so they're talking about Adam Larson possibly being injured on a play at 6:28 of the third period. He labored around. Didn't really notice if he went off the ice, but the man is not good to play tonight, and that means Caleb Jones draws in, my friends, and we should be good. We need Sam Gagner. How about we take Kyler Yamamoto McToads to light up that many? I won't mind that, would you? And some say that glare is from Rogers when McDavid first touches the ice. Chad? Fair enough. Alright, I'm going to put the water down for now. And Kajula is back for the Hawks. Yes, he is. So we're the ones losing a player due to something tonight. Jones in for Larson. And now we're going to see what we can do with 8:31. The real time. We are close to a big night for the Oilers. It's going to be a heck of a game. I said that a couple of times last night. Now, I actually mean it tonight. Let me tell you, it's going to be a heck of a game, and we're going to have a great live stream as well. No cheering for the Hawks on this stream, Mitch. It's all warm and welcome. If I wanted to title Edmonton Oilers fans only live stream, I would. But you know what? Those Hawks fans, they contribute to probably just about as many views as us Oilers fans do. Now, the Oilers fans tend to stick around longer in the live stream. Hawks fans so far this year is their come and go, but I appreciate you coming and going and saying hi and at least cheering for your team in the chat a little bit. So, let's see here. What do we got? Andre, that's you cheering for the Hawks. Hey, all the power to you. We'll hopefully see that not come true tonight. And who's playing with Clefbaum? Russell, Chief? Yes, it is Russell playing with Clefbaum. Penguins versus Canadians now on East Ontario and Pacific. That's for you to pay attention to. And what do we got else going? What happened to Larson? Love? Don't know, man. Don't know what happened to Larson. He probably took a shot off the instep of the skate. That's what they were showing at 6:30 the third period. Didn't move around much after that, so I imagine that's what it is. But I think he's just unfit to play in precaution of not banging up his foot any further. So no, it isn't Bear. No, it isn't Bear. Bear is still with Nurse. There's no reason to break those two up. Here we go. Alright, the referee's getting set to take the ice. And we're going to have ourselves another good night of hockey here on Dolynny TV, guys. Game 1 did not go our way. You publicly saw my little hissy fit about that in the third period. That was tough. I was hurt. But no, tonight we're going to get it going and we're going to have ourselves a good game. Try to keep myself together. Maybe being a little bit more tired will keep me in this a little bit longer. Who knows? That sun is just about done peeking behind that house there. So we'll be in the dark in no time at all. You can kind of see the camera already fading. But man, that sun shining on me is really beating me down here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of quick reminders. If you're new to the chat, make sure to check out that subscribe button if you feel like sticking around for Game 4. Not sure how much of Game 4 I will be live streaming, as I do have to work till 5 o'clock on Friday afternoon, but we'll make do where we can make do and figure it out as we go along. And of course, hit that like button. Let's try and top off, I don't know, let's go with 30 likes prior to the live stream actually getting underway. Let's hope the crowd gives some extra energy to the boys tonight. Well, they've got the EA Sports crowd noise, and let me tell you, it can be deafening if you get down by 5 or 6 goals. I'll just tell you that much. And let's see what else we got. Did my Oilers voodoo ritual? Good to go. Okay, okay. Oilers go. It's going to be a good hockey game tonight, guys. I'm really hoping the Oilers can get something done tonight, and I guess we'll see how much of an impact doing exactly what we did in Game 2 does for the Oilers in Game 3. Gene Principe, my man, you got rid of the hair, and I am sorry. I can't forgive that. I can't forgive Gene Principe getting rid of the hair. That was too good. And Popeyes. Oh boy, Popeyes all day, guys. Popeyes all day. So far, all teams who have lost Game 1 and won Game 2 have lost Game 3. Do not like that stat, David? That is nothing to panic about. The Oilers are a different team than every other team in the NHL. Here's hoping. And the Jets are the only WHL team that has never won the Stanley Cup. Oilers 5 times, Canes, and Avalanche. This is true. And of course the defunct team. What was the defunct team that joined the NHL? Or somebody. And are we watching the game or are we watching you talk? Mateo, we're watching me talk. That's what I do best, and that's what I'll take you through tonight, unfortunately. Die for you. DF4Y Hawk, that's to you as well. Steven, you're going for the Hawks. I'm not going to show the game. I can't show the game due to copyright. If I show the game, I lose what I have here. And I've got a bunch of Oilers fans that really live and die by these live streams, enjoying it with me and enjoying me with that, however you would say that. You know what I'm trying to say. Me enjoying them too. You need Game 2 Oilers versus Hawks come to play. Yeah, Hawks are going to come to play, but we need Game 3 Oilers. We need the Game 3 Oilers because we're dying for those guys to come out and score big games. So we're going to have the Star Spangled Banner. Got a veteran on the ice for the Star Spangled Banner. I don't think they're going to do much of reruns after the Brett Kissel fiasco in Montreal the other night ahead of the Pittsburgh game. Look at the Chicago Blackhawks. They're looking a little bit ready tonight. Not too ready. I think we can jump all over them. I think we've got a good shot to jump on them like Connor McDavid did the other night and really show them who's boss. Jonathan Toews' line starting. Connor McDavid's line starting, and that, my friends, includes right-hand shot Josh Archibald, who should have a rather large impact on tonight's game if they keep the even strength goal scoring going like crazy, like it was in Game 1. Screw the Oilers, let's go Hawks. Jojo, I am sorry to tell you, I'm all Oilers all the time. I haven't deviated from that for one bit, no matter what title I've put up, as long as there's been a way to home it back to the Oilers. I have every single time. Even when Patrick Maroon and David Perron won the Stanley Cup with the Blues, I didn't say the Blues win the Stanley Cup. I said former Edmonton Oilers, David Perron and Patrick Maroon win the Stanley Cup. So what fiasco? It was the fiasco, I guess Brett Kissel was wearing a Pens jersey recorded back in February, and they didn't like certain things, and he's a Canadian fan. He should be an Oilers fan, shouldn't even be singing that anthem. It was a disaster. It was some Twitter thing they made up, I guess. Not talking about teams, I'm talking about trends, and the trend does not look good. Well, David, that's what I'm saying. The other teams are part of the trends. The Oilers, not yet. The Oilers have a chance to be different, and they are different. You still love the vids, all good, Jojo. Jordan, welcome in as well. It's weird seeing the Oilers wear the away jerseys in Rogers Place. Well, if the Oilers logo was sitting at center ice, maybe, but it's tough to even mention that you're at Rogers Place half the time when you can't really visibly see it outside of the Jumbotron and a little bit of painted ice underneath our sheet for tonight's game. Oh, okay. Still just top, but there we go. See, told you the sun would be receding, and I'm starting to get a little bit better light out of that corner now all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden I'm going to go straight dark, and I'm going to be fighting to be seen on the camera because of how dark it gets in here. In the olden days, home teams wore white jerseys. They did. I never understood that. The homes are The home jerseys, the darker colors, you can do so much more with. The whites are pretty plain and Jane. And then Canadian anthem is only English only. Yes, that's another part of it. I don't get that at all, but that's a directive from the NHL, I guess. And alright, ladies and gentlemen, you ready for hockey? Because Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and his mustache that looks very similar to mine, just about are. Josh Archibald's a little bit thicker there. Josh Archibald doing alright. And you've got Darnell Nurse starting what's looking like a little beard going on. And that's your playoff beard review prior to pregame here for the Oilers, which Game 3 is just about to start. No Larson tonight, you betcha, Verexel. We are getting ready to go. Alright. Game 3. Mikko Koskinen ready for it. He had a 1-0 record, 264 goals against, and a 911 save percentage. I did that stat for you in the postgame. Corey Crawford, though, they don't even want to show his stats. 1-1, 5.0 goals against average, 844 save percentage. Ooh! Mike Smith, where you at? They need you between the Hawks pipes because Crawford's crap in the bed. Alright, let's go get this, ladies and gentlemen. Taves, Connor McDavid, you're ready for hockey? I know I am. Puck is about to drop. Jonathan Taves circling around one last time. He's going to get in there, get a little face-off advice. Darnell Nurse going to do the same. And there's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins circling one more time. And ladies and gentlemen, the puck is dropped. We're underway, and Darnell Nurse will fire it in. The Oilers win another face-off. The Oilers are 1-0 when they win the opening face-off as Corey Crawford almost mishandles a puck behind the net. And the Oilers are back into their defensive zone for an icing. Gene Principe, your host for tonight's game. It's going to be fun to see what Gene brings to the table in an empty building. However, an icing call has the Oilers in the Hawks zone. And we're going to have the keys to the game for the Oilers. It's chip and charge, strike early for the Hawks. Both teams got to strike early, I think. That's a pretty commonsensical thing. You just go out there, strike early, and put this game to bed as fast as you humanly can in this game. So Darnell Nurse back chasing the puck. And I missed the referees for this one. Oh, well, never mind. We got rid of Game 2 with a win with Chris Rooney reffing. So that is something to pay attention as well. And get good goaltending as well. Well, you know what, goaltending, that comes with the boys in front of you playing. And JoJo, where's Prime Crawford? Wasn't he prime in that late stretch of the season? I think he was. Are the Flames going to make it past the Jets? I only ask because I want to battle of Alberta. Mr. T, it's looking like that, but you just never know. So Nurse Bear, your top pair. Clefbaum, Russell, your pair on the second pair. And then you've got Jones and Benning in the third pair. Jack, Edmonton is so bad. McCatrick, Edmonton's terrible. I feel like I'm getting punked here. I really can't tell you. Choke time, choke time. All right. Have fun. And there we go. That sun dying down, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for a good rest of the finish here. This puck's going to go down. And there we go. All right, Patrick Kane on the ice. He's going for a line change here. I think so. All right. Let's get this going. 18:55 to go in the first period of hockey. See what we can get going here. A lot of whistles early. Got to keep that in mind. And Jujhar Khaira going to get into the face-off dot. He's going to lose that one, but one ahead, in fact, to James Neal, who's going to do exactly that. Chip and charge. And that's nice to see. Alex Chiasson's going to ride his man out. The puck's going to be in the Hawks zone. Still, they're going to chip it into neutral. It's going to be knocked down by Clefbaum, handled over by Khaira. And the Oilers back up the ice, crossed half, and down into their own offensive zone territory there. You like to see that. James Neal turning over a puck. Gets it there. Matt Benning fires the puck on net, and just can't get it going. The Oilers then throw a nice big hit. That's Zach Kassian getting involved in the play physically early. Now you got 18-15 to go in this second period. The Oilers, neither team, I think, with a shot so far. An interesting start. More of a playoff, grind it out, go, and yeah, it's been good so far. As this is going to be interesting as Caleb Jones now on the ice for the Oilers. Matt Benning, though, look at that defensive stick. Makes the man hold up, recoups, and gets the puck back out in the Hawks. Keeping the pressure on, but we're good. Here as Chicago chips it in. Mikko Koskinen goes back and around to Matt Benning. Caleb Jones there to go. And it's going to get up to Connor McDavid, and he's in flight. Connor McDavid in flight loses the puck off of two Hawks. Would have liked to see something there, but he just didn't have quite the step. And Ethan Bear there to go. McDavid going to get this going up to Darnell Nurse, who will carry it forward. Still both teams tight checking, getting pucks in deep, and everybody working it out of each zone. Not much for perfect passes this game yet either, as this one's going to be dumped, and again, that's going to be Bear coming up with it. Taves is going to get a hooking call. Yes, sirree. Power play. Here we go. Guys, just don't be goofs, alright? Keep it clean, don't be goofs, and we'll be good. Here we go. Trolling doesn't need to happen. Just going to tell you that much. Power play time, guys. Power play time. Let's go get this done. Alright, power play getting it going. Oilers on the attack. Cleft bomb across. Nuge there. Nothing on that shot. 4 for 9 in the series is the Oilers power play. We gotta hope this gets going here. As Oscar Clefbaum up the ice. The Hawks have one shot, so somehow I missed a shot. This one's down the ice, 1:30 to go. Here we go. Man. Smell smoke. You smell smoke? I smell smoke. Somebody having a fire outside. The window is right open next to me, so I guess that would explain why I would be smelling campfire smoke. That does make sense. Tyson, use your brain. And let's get this going. As you know what, the Oilers trying to get out of their own zone on this power play. Going to be Kirby Dach firing it away. Not going to get going. Shot blocker into the corner, and the Oilers playing some defense on this power play. And Predator, you want to watch the game so bad? I feel that. The Oilers still can't get a full attack in. Here's Leon Draisaitl looking cross slot for Connor McDavid. He can't get him. This Oilers power play looking all kinds of discombobulated, that's for sure. And Mitch, you can keep hoping for that, but until we're eliminated, I'm not sold on that. And still 0-0. Oh, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Barely anything has happened in this game other than a couple icings and a lot of face-offs. Penalty to the Hawks, but the Oilers with 1:01 to go. See it cleared down the ice once again. So far, both teams very tight checking to start, right? Neither team really making a perfect pass, and both teams standing tall when the pass comes their way. So it's been good. Here we go. Leon Draisaitl going to carry this puck. There's Draisaitl moving his feet. Ooh, around a guy, flipping it across to Nuge. That was a dandy of a move by Leon Draisaitl, who then gets taken out by a Hawks player. Never had his footing under him, and the Hawks will clear this one down. 30 seconds to go on the power play. And yes, sirree. The Edmonton Oilers holding tight here on this power play, trying to get something started, but I don't think they've even started as much as 2 passes in the offensive zone. The Hawks stepping up, playing some defense. Leon Draisaitl now stepping a man up. James Neal out there. That's going to be fired in by Oscar Clefbaum. And this one gets all the way back to Ethan Bear, who's going to play it down to Leon Draisaitl on the half wall. He'll go across. Darnell Nurse misses it. He's going to see it blocked down to Connor McDavid's there, but he turns the puck over. And that's tough. Gotta hope, right? Alright. Alright, guys. Power play over. The Oilers couldn't really do much. This one going to be shot off the goalpost. Woo! Holding that rattled there, but the Oilers just got away with one. Oh my goodness. That is sketchy. This one, that's a good one, and Darnell Nurse keeps him to the outside. That's off the post. Koskinen might add the stick there if it was any closer, but it's probably going in the net if it hits the stick. All right, 2-0 the shots for Chicago. All of a sudden, the Oilers start 5 minutes without a goal, and all the Hawks fans show up to chirp, even though they haven't scored a goal. I love it. I love it, guys. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Don't push your luck. You'll get a hard ticket out of here, but have a little bit of fun. I don't mind you coming at me. Coming at the Oilers a little bit. It'll be good. Just don't make the chat burn down. You make the chat burn down or spam the chat, we get you out of here pretty quick. Just to let you know that. Patrick Kane going to go back to the point. Duncan Keith across. Hawks setting up, and now you got the second line out there wheeling and dealing with Jujhar Khaira and Kailer Yamamoto, and it's Khaira keeping it onside. Ennis looking for this puck. He can't get it through a Hawks defender, except for right there. The Hawks are going to turn it over. Then Khaira turns it right back over to them. And into the corner it goes. I feel like somebody who's streaming the Hawks game sent all you guys over here. I'd say that. I'd say somebody streaming from a Hawks point of view sent you guys all over here. But hey, it's all good. Thank you for tuning in this evening. If at anything you're boosting my numbers and spending a little bit of time with an Oilers fan while watching the good old hockey game. Alright, the Oilers in on the attack. Both teams still really, like, other than that, really solid post for Chicago. They've yet to really set much up, as now a loose stick is allowing Zach Kassian to find some ice. He's going to turn it over. A blind pass by Kassian goes right up onto the stick. Now you got to get Connor Murphy across the line. They're going to drop, pass it across, and look at the Oilers play some defense there as well. All in all, a tight check and start to this game, a little bit different. You probably should have taken the under, Josh, because this one's looking a whole bunch different than game 1 and 2, that's for sure. Here we go. Shot down. Jonathan Taves. Held up there by Matt Benning, who does an excellent job. The Hawks get it back. Blind pass off a player's skate. And Caleb Jones will skate this one forward. Didn't really look like he wanted to commit to passing it to Kassian, as their shift was up, and now you've got Connor McDavid out there. And the Oilers not quite physically engaging fully, but it's looking alright so far. I think the Oilers are going to do just dandy tonight. As Kubliak gets it up the ice. Now Duncan Keith. He'll get it back in his defensive zone. And Andre, I would be betting on the Oilers on the under, but, I mean, Hawks fans in the chat might have something different to say. Ethan Bear behind his own net. Dominic Kubalik, however you say it. One day I'll get it right. By then I won't have to. Shot forward into the ice. Connor McDavid in flight. Josh Archibald out of reach. And the Oilers just can't seem to find a puck after it hits their stick right now. That's tough. But Chicago moving up ice. There's Patty Kane cutting through the middle. But it's just going to be chipped on down low. Darnell Nurse fighting off Patty Kane. He's going to get it up the boards. And the Oilers are away out of their own zone. Leon Draisaitl to Tyler Ennis, who's going to dump and chase in on this play from Draisaitl. It's going to go across the boards. Draisaitl there. He's got along the boards, and he's going to move up to the point and down. Back to Clefbaum, who's in flight but can't fully reach that puck before it's time. He's going to hammer a shot looking for Yamamoto backdoor. Almost had it. Draisaitl's line absolutely controlling some play here. And that puck's finally going to get out of the zone. And that's all good. We're good to go. That how are the lines tonight? I think that Draisaitl line just had the most dangerous chance of the game. Mr. Farrakhan, welcome in this evening. I really don't think so. I think, you know what, if anything, if you're going to make up for the absence of Nuge and Draisaitl and Yamamoto being together, activate Clefbaum like you did on that play. That worked very well. That's what you want to see out of the Oilers, is active D at the blue line, as long as they can get back. Now James Neal trying to get back. Kirby Dach, a little interrupted there on a slash by James Neal, who's going to really work over Dach on his way out of the zone. Now you've got Clefbaum going in the corner. The Hawks trying to stay on this one. Clefbaum vacates the front of the net, gets back there in time as James Neal helped out Chris Russell dump a Hawks player. Ole Mata's going to fire a shot back of the net on a tip. If that's not Ole Mata scoring, that is a heck of a tip. Jackal, that's fine. They're coming. They are allowed to say the Oilers are bad. I'm saying the Hawks are bad, so we're good to go. Absolutely, guys. Like, just keep it fun, keep it respectful. Oof, what a shot. What a shot by Olimata. Oh, that's off the inside knee of Chris Russell. Tough way. Tough way to go on that first shot that goes in off your inside knee. That's a tough one. Loyalty, Hawks are buzzing. Oilers are sleeping. Well, for maybe the last 5 minutes, not to start the game. Neither team could do much in the first 2 minutes. Hawks seized after that Oilers power play, and now here we're talking about hockey. Yeah, they're both teams have been rather not sharp to start. That shot by Mata, right? Another weird bounce in front of the Oilers net that goes in. Not going to worry about it too much. We'll be fine. Down 1-0. Thing is, ladies and gentlemen, there is no track record as to how a hockey game finishes if the Hawks score first in this series. The Oilers scored first and lost in Game 1. The Oilers scored first and won in Game 2. So we're good to go. There is not much to discuss there. Oh, man. There we go, a little bit of something for flavor. Dry's looked bad. I don't know. Dry had that nice play, but that didn't result in much. It was a nice play to get it to him, but after that, not much happened. I think we'll be fine, guys. You know what? Down 1-0. It's 8:30. The Oilers just need to physically engage. You know what happens. You know what happens all day. We need to get a shot. Graham, yes we do. Yes we do. But I'm going to tell you, it's way too early to panic about anything at this point. That's... I mean, we were down, what? We were down 6-2 and we came back and made it 6-4 within the final 5 minutes of the game. I believe anything is quite possible with this Oilers team, and one goal ain't going to spin us. Looking like the Oilers in Game 1. Guys, don't be jumping off the bridge already, alright? It's, please, for my sake this evening, let's keep it together. It's one goal. Got plenty to not worry about. Alright, Mitch, I will remind you, you will find yourself on the side of a ban in the live stream if you continue to attack other people. Like, guys, if you're attacking each other, that's a quick ticket out of here. I don't need to deal with that. We're trying to keep the comments to as much hockey as possible. Honestly, nobody can see anybody's face. There's no reason to talk trash about each other in the chat. Although Nugent Hopkins with a good chance against Corey Crawford. Nice nifty little play, backhand pass by McDavid to get that one in front of the net. And there's another dangerous chance for the Oilers. So look at this one right here. McDavid slides it. Nugent Hopkins shoots it. And it just about goes top left corner on Crawford once again. It's 10:23 to go in the first period. And the Hawks up 1-0 in this one. But right there, back door on par, Leon Draisaitl. Good night. Good night. All right, there you go. You want to jump off the bridge? My goodness, thank goodness I told you to grab the ledge before you fell. Leon Draisaitl, 1-1. Let's go. Let's go. That's what we needed. There's what I'm looking for to wake up. That is a talented play there by Yamamoto and Ennis to keep that puck as alive as possible. Draisaitl taps it like... Ennis doesn't even truly get a pass off there. It's a rolling puck, and that's the only way it gets across. But look at that. Leon Draisaitl from his office. If Gretzky had the office behind the net, Leon Draisaitl has an office to the left, or to the left-hand side of the goaltender, that's for sure. Right-hand side, whatever. As there we go, Andres, we're hoping it wakes up the Oilers. Absolutely. Joseph, I'm sorry. I was still celebrating that goal when the $10 dono came in. I got to update something here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even think I have it up right now. I got to update the text. And thanks to Joseph, that total for the Cave Fund that I will be donating at the end of the playoffs now up to $11 as the Hawks buzzing in the Oilers zone here. They can't get a shot off, and that's going to be saved there by Tyler Ennis, who gets it out of the way. So there we go, 11-10 to the Colby Cave Fund. Thank you, Joseph, and I appreciate you coming on by once again, hanging out, and of course, 4 points for Connor McWilson. Guys, that is one of the most elite things that has kept going all season long. Joseph and I think it was first game against Washington of the season, we talked about that. And here we are still talking about it in the dead of August. That's right, told you. It's a good little go there, Cheryl. A good goal for Leon Draisaitl. Look at that. Tyler Ennis had to use all his momentum to get that puck across, and he did. That's huge. Alright, guys. Oilers, and again, straight up, just don't need to be calling each other out. People want to clown themselves, clown themselves. Nobody needs to clown them for themselves. Here we go. The Oilers getting it going. Zach Kassian up the ice. He's going to get this a nice pass to Sheehan, who's going to dump it Athanasiou on the inside track. Sheehan picks up his own dump, and now you got the third line going to work. Uh-oh, we saw this game play in round... Backdoor! Oh, Athanasiou just missed it. Just missed it. Whoo! Dang, that was close. That was close. Matta, Kane, and Highmore get the assists on the Matta goal. And here we go. Need this W assured by the end of the second period. Absolutely. If we can just clamp down, get the job done in the third period by playing defense, I would be a very happy man, that's for sure. Double A with a very, very close chance. You'll love to see that. And Oilers are doing quite well now, Tristan. That's the thing. And they took a little bit to engage, but now the fourth and third lines putting up back-to-back good shifts. After a goal by your second line, things are looking good. This tweet that said RIP Colby Cave, and somebody said Colby who, and well, okay, all right, Ellie, I get you. And Athanasiou and Kassian are playing good together. Look at that chance, and they're not going to show it. It's off a stick. It's off DeHaan's stick. That's tough. Positive vibes only. Oilers got this going. Oh man, they are flying all of a sudden. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Edmonton Oilers in the past few minutes to just come alive after that Hawks goal, right? You could easily get defeated by it, but the Oilers came back to work. Draisaitl, Ennis, get it going. Good work by Yamamoto. Pressure down low. D-man coughs puck to Ennis, who slides it across crease to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's 20th playoff point in his 16th game. Yes, sir. Mr. Leon Draisaitl gets the job started for the Oilers. And Dwight, welcome in. This is Dolynny TV, and I appreciate you guys being along for the ride tonight. Didn't realize how much I sweat in my boots tonight, but smelling it. And what do we got? Athanasiou is due for a goal. We need Athanasiou to score a goal. That would be huge if he could get one for us. And let's see what we got. RHC, you're coming in here saying Edmonton's bad? Yeah. Hawks fans are alive and well tonight. It must be late into the series. They must have already won their first game and lost their first game because they didn't bother showing up in game 1 or 2. We're really quiet in game 2 for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. That's not a, oh hey, it's my former mentor in my internship. Linda was on there. My goodness, I miss her. All right. What do we got going on? Third and the fourth lines are playing well. Oilers should be fine, absolutely. And Joseph, one more time, thank you so much for that $10 dono. Got us going. Draisaitl scores 24, 6 and 2. The Oilers are 1+ point, 36, 16 and 5. Pointless, 2, 10 and 4. Shotless. It's terrible. And give a sub and give a like, guys. Definitely. White's telling you, if you guys can afford to give me a sub and hit that like button on the stream. We're at 40 likes now. If we could clutch up and hit 60 by the end of the period, that'd be rock and roll. As the Oilers are back to hockey, and it's Connor McDavid 5-on-5 moving the puck to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who moves it ahead to Archibald, who splits Duncan Keith and whoever the other defenseman is. Still don't know who's on that pair. Shot on, missed, and I think it's Boquist, sorry. Boquist is the other defenseman. Fix it, I'm just drinking water. I've been drinking pure water all series long. Normally I mix it with iced tea and stuff, but that's the home special, so we'll be good. Get a little rope, and then they swing nowheres, absolutely. Here we go. Yet, you said get rid of every troll right away. Don't worry about hurting someone's feelings. It's pretty standard in the streaming industry. I know. I gotta have Hawks fans be allowed to have a voice. They are tuning in and seeing me live, so gotta let them at least say one thing. And then if they're gonna troll, then we'll worry about it then. I trust Jim's judgment, and I know what he's doing, so we'll be fine. The Oilers moving this puck ahead. Hawks not looking too dangerous all of a sudden. Connor McDavid 5-on-5 moving this puck center of the ice, turns it over. And now you've got Kyler Yamamoto going across Ethan Bear. Darnell Nurse on the ice. They're going to move this puck up to Leon Draisaitl, who's going to chip it ahead to Bear, and they've got a zone exit on 4 passes. That's some playoff hockey if I've ever seen it. The Oilers going to move this one back. Ennis to Yamamoto. Draisaitl shot on. That's a second shot for Draisaitl at least tonight. And he gets it going with a nice little beauty of a kick save off of Crawford. Now you got to hope the Oilers can get something going here on this shift. Another second line goal would be very clutch. As the Oilers keeping that battle compete level. Darnell Nurse looking good on defense tonight. Leon Draisaitl looking good offensively. Really moving the puck well tonight, carrying it. Look at him. He's moving, battling off David Kampf. Kampf's going to go there. He's going to spin to Zach Kassian. What a shot by Zach Kassian to get that around. That was a beauty play. Beauty of a pass by Leon Draisaitl to get it across to Zach Kassian, who fires a good backhander on net. We got everyone growing a big beard for the playoffs this season because of COVID. Yeah, I started mine nice and early, that's for sure, and it's getting itchy all of a sudden again. Draisaitl looking good. Nice play to Kassian. Yeah, Kassian with a very good play there. Kyler Yamamoto just trying to work out his teeth or something there. 6:19 to go. The third line officially on the ice. Zach Kassian out there. 6:15 to go now in this first period. And is it evening now? It's morning in Russia. It is 9 o'clock in the evening here in Alberta. As we are going, man, it's already 9 o'clock and I instantly feel my head sag back because how tired I am. Riley Shan getting it going. 1-1 game. 7-4 the Oilers the shots. I don't know if anyone was jumping off the bridge early. I'm sorry, guys. Different Oilers team after game 1. And the Oilers dance all over the Hawks. No worries, we got this. Draisaitl's puck protection is so good. And the offense zone guy is a monster, that's for sure. Nature Beard sucks, yeah. Problem is right here where I normally have the rest of the beard going. I don't, and it's rubbing really weird, but we'll battle through and we'll get through it. It's been one heck of a game to start. You know what? Not exactly your prototypical start you'd think out of the Oilers, but they've been decent enough, and I think the stats will probably support that, as you've got assists to Tyler Ennis, his first of the playoffs, but he's already got 2 points. Leon Draisaitl with his second goal of the playoffs. Yet he's been sleeping through the playoffs, so that's kind of scary. It's only game 3, period number 1. You think about the ice times, pretty well spread across. The Oilers haven't been too short-handed at all. So Riley Sheehan with 238, Drew Darkera with 239. You've got Athanasiou with 244, Matt Benning with 235. There's guys in twos, but nobody's played a minute or 2 minutes or less. So that's huge for us. Hits 7-6 for the Oilers. Face-offs 8-7 for the Hawks. Giveaways 2-1 for the Oilers. That's the stat to watch. Takeaways 1 apiece according to Sportsnet. I think we're fine. I think we're dandy. It's going to be a good hockey game. And you know what? Take the over or take the under, because I can't tell you what's going to happen. Tristan, you're going for the Oilers. Oilers looking good. Hope I eat my words. Hopefully. And then it is 6 a.m. in Bulgaria. Oh my goodness. That is tough. I feel for that. And we have 10 in the morning in Tomsk. My goodness. Okay. That's decent. It's decent. And when is the end of the period? It's coming up soon. It's right there on the screen. Ali, it is 5:50 some odd away from the end of the period. Casting chops looking good. My cast chops are doing alright. I kept the mustache just because I wanted to see how out of control a mustache could be. Did I see that you're donating money to the cave fund that I receive in donation? Yes. Jeff, I'm donating 10% of every donation everybody makes to me to the cave fund. But again, this chance to talk about it, I'm going to go find it because I got to find it. I don't want to use that as an incentive to get you guys to donate to me. What I want you to do, if you're looking to donate to the Colby Cave Fund, just donate to the Colby Cave Fund. That's all I'm going to tell you to do. And it's really easy to do. It's on the Oilers homepage. I'll get you the copy link address. I'll get you this right here. That is what you need to know. The Colby Cave Memorial Fund. Donate here. Ooh, Kalskin over the net. The Oilers get away with one. Here we go. Let's get this up the ice again. Get that out. That was a sketchy play. I'd like to see a replay of that because I missed it typing that link because I promised it. Hawks get it going down in the zone. Oilers get away with one, and Koskinen As Bear falls down, he's still got the wherewithal to get it to Darnell Nurse, who sees James Neal come in to support. James Neal's really played a starring role on this Oilers team in this playoff so far, especially in the media aspect of things. That was close, but the Oilers survive it. 1-1. And that's just a weak play by Nurse. Work down, shot, and that is why you've got Mikko Koskinen in that steady Eddie. And he saved it for sure. There you go. Awesome, Jeff. Appreciate that. Hey, that's huge. Oh, man. That puck bounce hurt Koskinen. Look at that. Bounced, and look at Ethan Bear saving a goal, or was it Jonathan Taves saving a goal for against his own team? I think it's both of the skates coming together prevented that puck from going on. Malia, will Taves score? I'd be more worried about Patrick Kane scoring than Jonathan Taves, just going to say. As that one goes up and out of play. I think Malia is a Hawks fan. It's all good, White. It's all good. When you go to watch on TV, Chicago scores, so. Alright, Ali, I got you. Good karma. Much more of a playoff vibe from tonight's game, absolutely, right? That tight checking, chip and chase, work it. That's the thing. Last game, the physicality was overpronounced because the Oilers needed to do it, but tonight it's been exactly what you need to do. Tight checking, dump and chase, work the puck deep, and hopefully make a pass or two and end up in the back of the net like the Oilers did on that Leon Draisaitl goal, as you've got nice plays there. The Oilers riding guys out after possession changes. Caleb Jones using the stick, staying tall. Now he's got to get to the front of the net. Jeff, thank you so much, my man, for the $10 dono. There we go. I wasn't expecting you after he said he already donated the fund, but we will get that going. 12 there. This one up, out of play. And James Neal goes down to a knee. Okay, James Neal. Get back up, buddy. And there we go. Jeff, once again, thank you. Guys, we're rocking this stream. We're up to 75 live viewers, and I'm going to take a quick second to just breathe. They did not go to commercial break last break in the action. We're hoping Connor McDavid scores tonight. Absolutely. Jeff, thank you so much, my man. Your donor will stay on the board there for a while. I'm just going to quickly check a couple of quicks. And see, they don't go to commercial break. Do they ever go to commercial break anymore? Jeez. Brutal. Shots are 7-5 for the Oilers, but they got away with that one against the top line of the Hawks. And here we go. Kane is scoring too. All right. Guys, keep thinking it. There we go. Up the ice. Josh Archibald there. It's going to be penalty for high sticking. As Josh Archibald looks like he's... No, Nugent Hopkins. Josh Archibald. Go into the penalty box. PK time. Wait, not PP. PK. 3-group, welcome in. Let's get this go. Oh, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Osmata gets there, but what do you take more seriously? Hit to the head or a whack in the legs? Ooh. That's tough. Archie gets a penalty. It's an accident, yes. That's one that could hurt you just as bad, on purpose or not. 1:55 to go in the penalty kill already. 3 for 10 in the series is the Chicago power play after that game in Game 1. The Oilers then killed off 4 penalties. And the Hawks are going to the penalty box. All right, there we go. The Hawks are going to the box. As Noah can't, you show us the game, your screen to watch the game. No, I can't. That is copyright, my friend. That would be copyright, and I can't afford to lose what I got here, where you've got a very good thing. That's a tough one. The Hawks, they get on the power play, and they trip up Kyler Yamamoto. He's so small, it's tough to get his full legs over a high stick, and he trips up on that stick. Very nice little touch by Yamamoto to go down. And the Hawks. We'll see 4-on-4 Edmonton Oilers hockey. Okay. Here, this one, Darnell Nurse going to work this down to Connor McDavid. I'd expect you see Draisaitl and McDavid out there, and you do. That just makes sense, as now Darnell Nurse is going to move this one across. He's going to dump this one down, and it's going to be knocked down by the Hawks. We'll get it going back the other way. The goal in the 19th minute will be, well, we're hoping it'll be the Oilers. As Nugent Hopkins now on the ice, he's going to fire this shot. Saved to Crawford. 8 shots in the period for the Oilers. A low shooting period. I think the Oilers, had 17 shots at the end of the last game. Hawks don't even have 6, as they're going to probably get number 6 right here as it goes across. Sod fires it high and wide. That one got right through the skates of Ethan Bear. That was a dangerous chance for sure. And yeah, absolutely. The NHL is guarding the stream like a mother bear. That's no bad analogy at all. Look at this one. This one gets through Bear a million ways and up over top of the net. Koskinen wouldn't have had it blocked. That's tough. Up over top of the net for Brandon Saad, who's been dangerous all game. Yeah. Here we go. Let's get this up the ice. There we go. Leon Draisaitl out there. He's going to move the puck. He's got Kailer Yamamoto. He's in on net. He's going to shoot that puck. Third shot of the game. A dangerous chance once again for Leon Draisaitl. Very good look for him, that's for sure. What we got going on here? Tim, I'm feeling you, buddy. The Oilers in on the attack now. Kailer Yamamoto going down. That guy is working pucks like crazy tonight. And look at that battle effort against Ahan. And this one's going to be against Yamamoto for battling just a little bit too hard. You're going to see the all too rare 4-on-3 in the playoffs if the Hawks let the Oilers touch it here. But they're wheeling. Kirby Dach's wheeling, and it's going to be 4-on-3 for 11 seconds. So far, Taves has been shut down, but no one ever knows until the end whistle, that's for sure. Oh, man. Look at this. Right there on the stick, Kailer Yamamoto gets tacked with the penalty. PK, no, it's going to be 4-on-3 and then should go back to 4-on-4 for a few seconds. Here we go. Defense kind of sloppy for now. Kind of, but we've been holding it tight. You know what? Honestly, sloppy defense, as long as you get good goaltending, you're going to be fine, but keep together tonight. That's for sure. And Steven, thing is, Ethan Bear is a rookie. We're not expecting Ethan Bear to be perfect this season. We're expecting him to be perfect in the years to come. You're allowed to hype up a rookie. That's the point of having rookies in the lineup. 100%. Good shot there by Kane. Alright, 4-on-3. Can't let him get those shots off, but he did. What do you do? Patrick Kane's going to take this one down low to Jonathan Taves. It's going to go across. The Hawks now working the 4-on-4. Well, they're just trying to get possession back now. It's Josh Archibald out of the box. Good pair to have Sheehan and Archibald out there. Shot blocked up and over the ice. And we're good to go. Skills is an intermission. No, sir. It is still 1:35 left in the first period. Kubalik is going to get out of the box right here in 2 seconds time, and we're going to get on to go. Michael, we're having a problem winning faceoffs again. I don't think we were really having that bad of a problem winning faceoffs. We are 13-10 in the faceoff dot. Yeah, might not be winning the important ones, but 13-10. Sorry, I'm a stickler for that stat. Is that one a good win by Riley Sheehan? It's going to be flipped down the ice. We're going to go to a penalty kill immediately. They had to wait for the power play to end. And here we go. Still 1:35 to go. No, now 1:22. As the Oilers are going to move into defensive position on this penalty kill. If the Hawks ever cross the blue line, there they do it. And Kubalik's in. Hawks going to work it across to Jonathan Taves, who's going to offload to Patrick Kane. Oilers defense trying to get to it. Block in front by Clefbaum off the shot of Kubalik. Now they've got a chance here as Jonathan Taves and Patrick Kane working the puck on this power play like the pros they are. Now you get Chris Russell working Kirby Dach off the puck. And Chris Russell's going to get a hold. I don't think so. I don't think so. Where does Chris Russell... Oh, right there. Oh, it's with the arm. Okay. Yeah, no, as soon as that arm got extended under him, I guess that's what doomed him. So we'll go with it. All right, fine and dandy. Chris Russell for holding. This game getting refereed Pretty tight. No, that's a tight call. That's not against us. That's just a very tight call. That's ticky-tacky, but technically it's in the rule book. We'll work with it. But yeah, that's a call that doesn't get called in the playoffs. I think Tim, you and I could agree on that for sure. That's a regular season holding call because the hand gets extended behind the other arm, but what do you do? And I'm only using the justification of the left arm because that's what Louis DeBrusque said on the broadcast, and I trust Louis DeBrusque. There's a reason we wanted him back over Drew Remenda, so just to make that clear. Ooh, Kane teeing it up backdoor for Jonathan Toews on the 5-on-3, however, the Oilers. Out there not worrying about it too much. That one goes wide. Now Patrick Kane wheeling through the center ice area. Leon Draisaitl with a defensive stick. Nice play. Now you get Patrick Kane out there with 10 seconds to go on the two-man advantage. He's going to wheel up, offload. DeBrincat's going to go side of the net. Oh, and look at that tip, and that's a dirty play. That's a dirty play. That's a lucky goal for the Hawks. My goodness. That is a very, very clean look that turns into a very, very dirty goal. Look at this one right there, and I mean that hops off of like 5 people. It feels like that puck bounced 5 different ways. So this one goes off of 2 sticks, off of the stick of Draisaitl, off the skate of Toews, off of Mikko Koskinen, and back of the net. Yeah, that's a playoff goal. I'm not faulting that that's not a playoff goal, but that's a dirty goal. My goodness. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim, for the reminder. What? Oh. My goodness. That one hurts. That one hurts. That one hurts. And that's one 9 out of 10 that doesn't go in, right? So I'm not too upset with that one. That's a dirty power play goal. And a playoff goal at that. Penalties kill you. See, and I don't even blame that one on being short-handed. That one was meant to find the back of the net, and it did. In as low of a time as it possibly can. Kirby Dach gets another assist. The guy's had a lot of assists. I think what hurt the Oilers is probably not winning that face-off. Quite honestly. I'd say that. 9-9 the shots. 2-1 the goal lead for the Hawks. 8-8 the hits. 15-13 the face-offs. 4-1 the giveaways for the Oilers. Giveaways might cost you. 2-1 the takeaways for the Oilers. And then block shots 3 apiece after 1 period of hockey. Let's just quickly go to Twitter for some reaction. Let's see. How many, not how. You've got a legit Hawks fan in Don't Be Sod 20. You guys want to be a clown? Be a clown, but you're not going to be a clown on my channel. I'm going to tell you that much. And yeah, so you talk about that penalty. Maybe we call out weak and we even it up. And yeah, so we should be good. I'm going to go take a second to breathe. Get off the couch. And we will get right back to hockey here. Can I just say something that's really exciting about this live stream, guys? This is a sign that we are having a fun night tonight. The Hawks fanboys in the chats are losing their minds because the Hawks are winning, but they can't enjoy the Hawks winning enough they have to make Oilers fans feel bad about the Hawks winning. Hats off to you guys. Thank you for spending so much time on my stream. Really appreciate that. Maybe I should throw you one of these and see what you like about that. I know a lot of my chat complains when I throw them an ad. Well, how about you guys have an ad too? 2-1 after the first period of hockey. It's been all right. Last penalty was rigged again, right? Ticky-tacky call. You call it in the regular season. You don't call that in the playoffs. But you know what? Here we go. You know what? Screw it. 100%. Screw the refs. The officiating crew tonight obviously wants to be the show. The call on Chris Russell, while already shorthanded, is as soft as you will see. Stripes owe the Oilers a 5v5 at some point. That's straight from the Twitter handle at Bob_Stauffer. Yes, sirree. The color man on 630 Ched tonight is telling you the refs are screwing the Oilers. The refs are screwing the Oilers. I'm game. Let's go. 2-1 Hawks. Screw the refs. How's that for a rant? I think that's a good one. Whoa, Oilers 74. Please, man, please. We do not need to condone that. We do not need to be condoning that. Does McDavid smoke their whole team? What are you talking about? McDavid will smoke the whole Hawks team, that's for sure. The Hawks have to come here because there are literally no Hawks streams. Well, that's true. Hawks have no fans. Except the ones in my live stream tonight. And then what else do we got? Who's the most underrated player on both sides? I think this playoff series, Kirby Dach's proven he's very underrated for the Hawks. And on the other side, you've got Athanasiou. Yes, he's got hype, but Athanasiou very underrated in his abilities, and you've seen him turn around. Fan of both teams. Not a fan of either. Connor McDavid and Jonathan Toews. Brandon, I can respect that. I can respect that. And the chat moving fast and furious tonight, guys. Oh my goodness. We're up over 100 people. I haven't even celebrated that yet. Guys, thank you so much for spending your evening with me. I didn't even realize that. Normally I'm pretty attentive to the numbers, but thank you so much for spending your Wednesday evening with me. Appreciate that. And Ace, we need a mutiny against the refs. Yeah, no doubt we do. Come on, Oilers have to win tonight. Haley, we do. This one down here. Hey, Andrew, I just saw what you were talking about Darnell Nurse. He got kicked in the face with the skate by Mikko Koskinen, so he got what he deserved. We're good there. I think we're fine with Darnell Nurse being an idiot on the ice because he got kicked right in the face by Mikko Koskinen. That's for sure. So here we go. Jam, we're hoping the Oilers have been underrated too long. And gents, welcome in. The boys got this. Absolutely. The boys do have this. We're down 2-1. We didn't fold when we were down 1-0, so I don't think we're going to kind of down ourselves when we're down 2-0. The Oilers a little bit loose in that first period. I'd say that. The screws have come a little bit loose compared to Game 2 in the playoffs. So you got to hope that they can tighten things up here and get it going in the second period. The next goal winning the game will have the momentum. 5 minutes into the second, Fiona, you're picking Kane. I would be picking Connor McDavid. It's going to come out and light one up very quickly. Here we go. Pauline, I like it. What you get when he gets on one knee, probably could have cleared it if he had been on 2 feet. Absolutely. That's there you go. We want to worry about Darnell Nurse. He got kicked in the head for it, so I think he's smartened up. Lots of hockey left. Absolutely. Hot take. Give me a second here. All right, we tried. We tried, but we couldn't get it going. John, thanks for stopping by this evening. Appreciate that. I'm sure you are very busy yourself this evening. And they were in charge for 5-10 minute mark, then the nerves gone. I don't think so. And the refs, yeah, you know what? The refs, if Bob Stauffer's saying the refs want to show, I'd say that's why they're blaming it. I'd say there's a good reason to blame the refs. If Bob Stauffer's upset with the reffing, I think that's a good place to start tonight. That 5-on-3, like, I was trying to justify it, right? Louis DeBrusque made sense of it, but it's tough because that's just a rough one to have happen in when you're already shorthanded. And then, of course, the goal like that, Darnell Nurse watching it skirt on by his stick, Mikko Koskinen watching it skirt on him. Jonathan Toews shot the puck. It hit Draisaitl, went off Taves' skate, and somehow moved all the way through the net. That is an absolutely insane thing to have happen on a 5-on-3 in terms of scoring a playoff goal, so it's tough. But will matter, well, for sure. And yeah, oh, sorry, Pauline, I read your comment wrong. Yes, I meant they were in playoff mode against the Oilers. All right, so a little bit of stat line. Let's get to it. The first period, scoring summary. Olli Maatta, his second of the series from Patrick Kane and Matthew Highmore, followed up by Leon Draisaitl. A beautiful play on a puck rolling across the crease from Tyler Ennis, scoring a huge goal to make it 1-1. Tyler Ennis' first assist of the playoffs, and then Jonathan Toews scoring a power play goal from Kirby Dach and Alex DeBrincat. You can now count a total of 4 goals for the Chicago Blackhawks, in their total of 10 have come on the power play. And I ask again, who relies so heavily on the power play? See where I'm going? Yeah. So let's just have a little bit of fun of that if we're complaining about the Oilers relying on the power play. Jonathan Toews, 2 minutes for hooking to start the game. Archibald for high sticking and accidental play. Dominic Kubliak, 2 minutes for interference. As one, Kyle Yamamoto then gets ticky-tacked for stick holding, and Chris Russell gets ticky-tacked for holding straight up. So, tough go. But we'll get through it. As PK really isn't the story of the period. JT, welcome in. Welcome in. And Ron, you are right. Ugly goals do count towards winning a hockey game. That is why it is 2-1 for the Chicago Blackhawks. And the refs are like Joe West and Angel Hernandez of the MLB. We don't even want to talk about those guys. If those guys were reffing hockey, the Oilers would spend 60 straight minutes in the box. They are that awful. Jam, you're saying Ennis is underrated? Assist the referee, King David? I'd say absolutely. How did our goaltending get so garbage when it came to playoffs? The Hawks, like, our goaltending's fine. Yoxic, that goal is not on Koskinen. You watch how that puck bounces around. There's no way Koskinen has a chance if it goes backdoor or if he gets scored on there. And we've allowed 2 goals. We're pretty good. We're fine. Edmonton goaltending seems a little shaky. I'm seeming pretty just fine. Remember, Corey Crawford has allowed as many goals as Mike Smith and Mikko Koskinen have combined. And he's your starter for 3 straight games, Hawks fans. Can't imagine how you're sitting easy with that. Dominic, every PK has been bad. The Oilers' PK has been pretty good. You know what? They had the rough game in Game 1. They had a good game in Game 2. And if we just allow 1 goal against this game, we'll be just fine and dandy. I'm going to take a second to answer Tim here, and we should be good to go. And I've now had 3 text messages that all say unlucky goal, bad bounce, that sucks. So we're sitting fine, folks. Sick tricks, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that's saying, did they forget it's playoffs? I appreciate that because that is exactly what it is. It's a ticky-tacky call in the playoffs. A regular season, no problem call. So that's the upsetting part, right? I think to a lot of teams' chagrin, the power play has been way too much of an important factor in playoffs. Normally you get like 2 or 3 a game. Now a lot of teams have been getting 6 or 7. Now maybe a lot of that's the players out of shape and not quite fully in game form yet. We'll see them probably go reduce, and this is the play-in, so they're probably trying to call it more like regular season. But whatever the excuse is, I don't understand it, and we'll figure it out. We'll find out. And what do we got going on here? Rye, let's be real, we didn't make it this far on goaltending. No, we didn't. Goaltending wasn't always the best point, but we had some very good points along the way. And yeah, Petrie's goal was unreal. It was a very good goal tonight. And Charles, normally I have cats. I have 2 selling features here on Dolynny TV. I have cats, and I don't make sense most of the time. That's for sure. Jury's still out. I appreciate that, Andrew. Absolutely. Let me tell you, it is interesting to see some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth. Clones, who do I got? See, again, that's a prime example. Who do I got? I got the Oilers all day. Might be down 2-1, but we should be fine. And what do we got? The first has been a reminder of the first game so sloppy. JD, you know what? We had a lot more brilliance in the first period of the third game than we did in the first period of the first game. Remember, it's 2-1. We're down a goal instead of being down 3. That's a major difference. But yes, there was times it did not look much better in game 1, and that is of concern. But we'll worry about it as we conquer towards the second period. Ole Mata just getting in goals in back-to-back games. Him and Cuckoo both had goals in game number 2. A defensive pair getting it going. And 2 periods left still, absolutely. And Andrew, that's the thing. It could have been a lot worse. We're pretty lucky to get out of it. So let's just get out of it and hold our heads high and work as hard as we possibly can to get a goal and get back to it. Dominic, appreciate that. And the spoilers are coming out for second. Spoilers is in the spoilers on the back of the freight train or the Lamborghini or the Corvette we know as Connor McDavid. Turn that one around. Or the spoilers in as in spoiling the Hawks party. Another one there for you too. And Jong-hoon, the second period has not started yet. Darkness, I am an Oilers fan, but I'm rooting for them as a Blues fan who hates the Hawks. Dark, I like that. That's the way to be. All right. That's the key. Blues fans root for us, right? And Ole Mata, yeah, I don't know. I really don't understand what happened to get Ole Mata out of Pittsburgh. That guy had a bright future in Pittsburgh for sure. King David, all we know about Mr. Adam Larson is he is unfit to play. That's the only problem. Thoughts on the NHL report? Charles, I haven't even heard that. That sounds like conspiracy theory stuff. I'm not sure. I won't touch that. I won't touch that. And all I said was not fit to play per NHL standing, Robert. That is correct. Not fit, unfit to play, or not fit to play is the only terminology NHL teams can use to say how a player's status is. So let me quickly, as we transition to the second period, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I like to do every time we get a stream going is give you the period by period watch time for the hour. So the 8 o'clock hour, my friends, we had over 4,200 minutes watched amongst us. I count in that because YouTube somehow counts me watching my own stream as a view. And then this hour we're so far at 1,600 minutes. So just for a quick reference, alright, quick reference as to how many watch time minutes 4,200 is. 4,209 minutes divided by 60 is 70 hours of Oilers content watched here on Dolynny TV within the past hour. Thank you so much for that as we trend to hopefully another big hour tonight. And definitely, with that said, if you haven't already, drop a like on the stream if you feel so inclined. If you're enjoying what you're watching tonight, I'd appreciate that. Just a feedback loop kind of deal. And then secondary to that, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, as Charles was debating, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate to have you along for tonight's game review. The game review is a 10 to 15 minute block of video where I just sit here and rant as soon as the game ends about what I liked, what I didn't like, who scored goals, who made saves, and all that. And we get to talk in the comments section the next day when I wake up and go to work. So Connor McDavid, getting ready for the Oilers. He will start the period on the bench by the looks of it. Looks like Leon Draisaitl has earned the right to start it going. This guy Ryan? This guy looks like a guy that works at a shop that I go to all the time. All right. As Hansa, here we are. We're not doing well, but we're going to do just fine. We're going to be fine, Dandy, and we're going to get this done. Connor McDavid. Look at that puck bounce around. The old goal puck and then the superhero thing they did for Connor McDavid, the NHL, the animation. That's the beauty of animation. So here we go. We're waiting for this second period to go. Dark, appreciate that. That's Versteeg. Chris Versteeg, the legend. Cup champion. With the Hawks. As the second period underway, 9-9 the shots between the two teams. The Hawks start on the power play. You know what would really change the difference is a big goal out of the penalty kill. We have been waiting all series for a shorty. We haven't gotten many this year. I'd love a shorty right here to get this going. As a final score of 3-2 or 4-2 or 5-2 still in the books for the Edmonton Oilers. Right? Here, this one back. Crossed. Hawks setting up the control. Taves going to go fish it down. Darnell Nurse back on his knees. Making plays this time, though. I mean, Darnell Nurse has got to have a bigger battle than that. He's a big man. Don't throw your body on the ice and shorten yourself up. Use all of that frame, my friend. That shot out of play. 16 seconds to go in the power play. The Hawks working it around. As Duncan Keith walks into this one and it goes off of the pad. Mikko Koskinen with those big pillows in his leg. Big save, and away it goes, that's for sure. Kyle put Draisaitl line on to start, then speed up McJesus and Athanasio on the ice. Best plan, let's go, Kyle. We're hoping. Now you're going to see Leon Draisaitl's line still out there, 19:05. I guess it's penalty kill, so it's no doubt you see Leon Draisaitl with Kyler Yamamoto. Kyler Yamamoto is getting penalty kill time in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. My friends, that is the nuttiest thing you have heard tonight. But look at Draisaitl across with Kyler Yamamoto. He's still got that puck. He's going to dump it down to Yamo, who's taking an end, drawing a penalty tonight. And you look at this one, he's going to move it back, and that's going to go to absolutely nobody but Strome. Fans on it. Draisaitl, oh man, he fanned on it. Fanned on it. That sucks. That one was dangerously close. I didn't expect to almost say what I said. As the Oilers getting going. Oh, Yamamoto just boarded Calvin DeHaan from behind. That's a hitting from behind major. My goodness, Yamamoto just wrecked a guy. Oh my. If that's not 5, given the way this game's been refereed, I don't know. Wow. That's Connor Murphy. Look at this. Bad situation, and Yamamoto just pile drives him into the boards. I don't know how a guy as small as Kyler Yamamoto can do that. But wow, he just throws everything he's got in that frame of his and just kills Connor Murphy into the end boards. That's a scary hit too. Thankfully it's Kyler Yamamoto and not somebody a lot bigger, because I don't think Connor Murphy would have been conscious if it was. He's cut. It's only a 2-minute minor. Yeah, that should be a game suspended, but like I said, I called that a 5-minute major based on how this game's been reffed. That's a... Okay, the refs gave us one. One I wouldn't like to have. Not that I want Kyler out of the game, but I like to win with respect and dignity. And not much dignity to be had there from Kyler Yamamoto on that hit. Penalties are going to lose this game. Well, see, the thing is, it's only a 2-minute minor. Jerome, you'd love to see it. I'd love to see it too on my screen, but if I was broadcasting Oilers hockey, you'd hear me on Sportsnet, not here on YouTube. Trust me, one day I'll have that job Chris Cuthbert's got and we'll be good. That's high hopes, but Yeah, I doubt it'll happen, quite honestly. 24, haven't broadcast a game in 3 years. Yeah, it's pretty much done. Give up. Give it up. Here we go. All right, Jujhar Khaira getting up the ice. Where's the discipline? The first 3 penalties not really on us, I don't think. The fourth one, yeah, the fourth one, the Yamamoto one, that's on Yamo for sure. This one's going to be hit back into the zone. Nice play by Clefbaum. Clefbaum's had an alert stick on the penalty kill. I felt much better with Clefbaum out there than Nurse on the penalty kill tonight, that's for sure. That one's go. Oh man, Jonathan Toews just riffs. And our Singh, that's the thing. It's not hard because it's Yamamoto, but he still pile drives a guy in for the boards from behind. That's the problem. It's the act of the hit, not how hard the hit is. Because if that's anyone else, it would have been done. And Tristan, you're worried about McDavid not being on the ice? I can get you a box score that tells you how long McDavid's been on the ice tonight. Shot saved by Koskinen. So McDavid's played 6 minutes and 45 seconds on the ice. That is just below your Draisaitl's. He's the second line tonight. And trust me, we played McDavid less last game and he had a fantastic game. Koskinen's doing well tonight. Here we go. Darnell Nurse up the ice. He's going to carry this one in on 2 legs. This one tipped back by Sheehan. Nice subtle play on the penalty kill to interrupt, and now the Oilers trying to get a job done. Josh Archibald peels off before DeBrincat buries him with a deke. And the Oilers are back to playing defense. This shot across, Ethan Bear is going to go back to defend it, and you've got the Oilers on the near side boards trying to counter a Hawks attack. Nurse floating that one there. Bear's going to float this one up the boards to Yamamoto, who's now out of the box. The penalty killed. And 2-1. Hawks the lead, but yeah, oh, Draisaitl shot, whiffed, shot hammered, and Crawford with the awkward save, and there you go! Leon Draisaitl's second goal of the game. Oh, you knew it was happening tonight, and it has. 2-0. Leon Draisaitl to the Edmonton Oilers, and Dry scores 2-2. Look at that bad. Oh, that is a bad give. Oh, man, that is a terrible fan pass. The Oilers keep the puck alive at the blue line, shot on the net. And Leon Draisaitl on an assist from Matt Benning, a tip off a Hawks stick. Back of the net, he buries it over a sprawled Crawford. And talk about that. Look at how awful Crawford looks on that shot. How out of position can you be? Back in the net, Leon Draisaitl goes. Anyone that's worrying about Oilers goaltending, guys, Corey Crawford has now allowed a total of 12 goals in this playoff series alone. Koskinen, Smith haven't allowed that much combined, and Smith was awful. So, oh my goodness, who's the worst goalie? 2 goals, 11 shots. Corey Crawford, get out of here. I'm having fun. I am absolutely having fun lighting up Corey Crawford this year. 2-2, but the Hawks are coming back with pace. Oh, but Draisaitl's alone. He's going to work it across into the slot, and that was the weakest pass he possibly could make. Man, yes sirree. Bad goal out of the Hawks. The Oilers capitalize it. We get one back. That's been the story of the series. We've been evening it up as long as possible this series, right? The giveaway by Crawford, the giveaway by Smith, that evened up. The bad goal against Koskinen earlier for the second goal of the night, the Oilers evened it up on just equally as bad of a goal on Crawford, and things are looking good. Foot down on the pedal. Let's go make it 6 or 7, shall we? Oilers have lit up Crow so far, so we should be looking good as this one's going to go down the ice. James Neal's going to find that puck there. And the Hawks back the other way. They make the pass through to Patrick Kane. It is evident. Patrick Kane wide open. Block shot. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. 14:20 to go in this second period. And the Oilers are looking rather good so far tonight. Just quickly want to take a look here before time runs out to see how things are running. So far, so good, I'd say. And the Hawks back up the other way. And there we go. We're looking good tonight. That's going to take me to another page. Oilers get the puck out. Hawks are going to chip it back, but there's the top line. They're out there. Jujhar Khaira's out there right now, but he's going to peel off for a line change, I'm sure. We're going to get Connor McDavid out there. I think he's out there now. After Jujhar Khaira finally peels off after that fourth line shift, Connor McDavid coming around to play that. That will be icing on the Oilers. And ladies and gentlemen, Leon Draisaitl, 2-0 on the Edmonton Oilers' other players for 2 goals in this game. Look at that. Studies it, looks for it. Terrible play by Mata to puck recognize. He's looking at his goaltender. Look at that. Perfect play by Benning, and that is a goal. That's a hard-working playoff goal out of our Edmonton Oilers to restore what is now an even game in this one. As John, welcome back to the stream. It was a huge goal. I think I've spent the past 5 minutes explaining that. I'm excited by that one. And Josh Archibald's going to the box. What was the penalty for, Archie? Oh! That's interference. What are we doing? We are goon squadding it tonight. Kailer Yamamoto and Josh Archibald, 2 of our smallest guys, just going out there and trying to kill people. What are they doing, man? Did you see how high Archie had to raise his shoulder to make that play? That's a heck of a good call by the ref to catch it. Kailer Yamamoto should have gotten a 5-minute major for boarding from behind. Got a 2-minute minor. Josh Archibald just leaped into someone, killed Kubalik, and is in the box. What is going on? 2-2. Well, there you go. Right? What a disaster. Oh my goodness. Oilers don't want to play hockey. I think the Oilers are doing just fine. They're just trying to... I don't know if the Oilers are trying to leave the Hawks so wrecked up they can't play hockey. I don't know. That was a huge hit. That was a massive hit. Like, let's give Archibald credit. He hit him with force. Sure, it was kind of blindsiding a little bit late, but there's guys in the NHL from the 80s that would approve of that hit. Giving away the game with the penalties. Hey, you know what? We need to keep killing them. We can panic about giving away the goals, but I think we'll be fine. Don't panic, guys. The more we panic about penalties, the more panicked the Oilers are, because the nervous energy in the building, right? The fans in the stands can't be nervous. They have to be cheering that penalty kill on. And it's definitely not nerves. Nothing. I don't know how taking penalties has anything to do with nerves, but yes. There's a chance for the Hawks. And that doesn't go in. Okay. All right. Somehow that puck stays out, my friends, and the Oilers live to see another day. Darnell Nurse is crouched on the ice. He's just sitting on both knees. Guy doesn't have a clue what he's doing back there. Looking rustier than all heck, but we'll let it go for now, as somehow Darnell Nurse fans, Taves fans, Oilers penalty kill looking all kinds of bad right now, and the Hawks just can't capitalize. This is looking sketchy, but you know what? The Hawks scoring on this power play is well-deserved. Shot blocked by Nurse. He throws himself at it. You like to see that. Good work there. Shot's going to go down the ice. 1:18 to go in the second period power play at 12:40 for the Hawks. Here we go. 1:08 to go. This one's up the ice. Hawks getting in on the attack. It's going to be Nuge chipping it back out. That's the way to kill the penalty. 55 seconds left. And the Hawks have had a couple dangerous chances. One blocked by Nurse. One that missed just wide on a terrible opportunity. But yeah, we'll keep it going. 40 seconds to go on this power play. The Hawks haven't been in the zone for the past 20 seconds. They just enter now. And that went off the post. Sod's hit the post twice tonight now on my count. Guy looks dangerous all series long, and he is probably going to bite one very hard at a bad time. But we'll make do when we can, and we'll try and bite one back. This one's going to go across. 20 seconds on the Hawks power play. They're working this puck, but they just can't seem to funnel enough pucks on net. They've had this 2-minute power play, and the shots are still only 12-11 for the Hawks after it was 11-11 when the Oilers tied it up. Here we go. What do we got? Clink it goes. Why all the penalties, Jordan? I don't know. Some of these have been severely dumb on the ref's part, some on the Oilers' part, and I don't know about the Hawks. But it's a killed penalty nonetheless. 11:18 to go. And one thing, I think us as Oilers fans look at it the wrong way. McDavid sits for 2 more minutes. That's 2 more minutes that Coach Tippett can't overplay him. That's the big thing. Oh, Koskinen does not have that puck. And the Oilers come back the other way. Draisaitl looking fresh as all heck tonight. And that's going to be backside to Archibald. And man, what a freeze there by Corey Crawford. Good play there. Koskinen bobbles that puck. The weak glove hand looking like it again. And it's going to be a hooking penalty to David Kampf. And look at this one by Kubalik. This one goes through, back door, taps a couple of sticks. And the Hawks aren't going to score every time it taps a couple of sticks and ends. This time the Hawks can win, and I'm cheering for the Oilers. The Hawks are not winning this one, especially now that the Oilers are on another power play tonight. They got to get it going because that first power play didn't look very sharp at all. That second one didn't do much impact either because it was so short-lived. And now, you gotta hope something gets going here. Is this one? Cleft bomb across. McDavid, fresh legs after being on that penalty. And that's backdoor. Draisaitl can't get it going from his office. Another dangerous chance for him right there. He scored 2 from that angle so far this game. You'll love to see that. He's got to get this going here. His cleft bomb. Gonna skate up the ice. This one's going to go across. Not going to get much done here, are they? Draisaitl walking his way up now. He's going to move some feet. He's going to end up looking for a pass. He's going to dump it off to his buddy McDavid at the point. Draisaitl gets it back. Draisaitl's going to put me to sleep here maybe, moving this puck. There he goes across the cleft bomb. Now down to Nuge. Back to cleft bomb. The shot hammered. Doesn't get through. So now I got Clefbaum and McDavid playing pitch and catch. And there we go. They're back to the point. Nugent Hopkins going to get a chance to slide another shot for Clefbaum. Oh, Corey Crawford, an awkward fall on your butt save, but he makes it nonetheless. And here we go. You like to see this. This is huge to see the Oilers coming to play on this power play with those one-timers. Good news for us. They're wasting the power play. Actually, they've had 2 very good one-timers on net. Something you don't normally see out of the Oilers, and Clefbaum is absolutely blistering shots. That one almost got through 5-hole. But Nolly, you just found my channel. Hey, appreciate you coming on by. And do you think a Canadian team will ever win the Stanley Cup again? Oilers, this year, book it. At least I said that in a video. Clefbaum's getting them through on the PP. Isn't that a welcome sight? That is a welcome sound to my ears saying that. Guys, if you're new to the channel right now and you've been sitting back this second period and thinking I'm not the worst guy to listen to a hockey game with, I'd enjoy if you could hit that subscribe button and stick around for, I don't know, Game 4 when I can live stream it. The post-game review. I'm a big fan of my post-game reviews. I'm very excitable on those. And of course, then the pre-games and everything Oilers prior to games getting underway. Definitely need to tune into that. As I appreciate everybody who tuned into the pre-game, 143 appreciate that. And right now, a basic guide to exploring Cold Lake, Alberta on my channel also has 2 views. If you're from up north, you got to get it going. And I don't know what's going on with Mikko Koskinen. Is getting his skate worked on. I think Mike Smith has to come in here. Mikko Koskinen's on the bench. I'm totally kidding. Orange, welcome in. Good to see you again. And here we go. And Kosk's pads got loose. Well, that's good we noticed. Cheering for the others, but don't think they're legit contenders. That's fine. That's fair. I'm not worried about that. It's like, that's the thing. Is at some point you just got to step up and win. I'd imagine the others would like to do that. Is Smith actually going home? Don't think so. And Koskinen is coming back. Okay, guys, no worries. I was joking about the Mike Smith thing, just trying to rise you up. Here we go. Guys, right now, let's get a couple likes on the stream here. If you haven't already dropped yours, let's hit 75 and see if Connor McDavid can score on the power play here after it's been the Leon Draisaitl show. And get this going. 52 seconds to go. Oilers lose the faceoff, but keep the puck in. That's a nice play by Nugent Hopkins, who will flip it to Chiasson, who flips it to Draisaitl. Now the Oilers are going to get it reversed around. Ooh, Nuge can't keep it in on that side once again. That was tight. Would have been a nice play. Justin, you're going for the Hawks. Nice to see all the Hawks fans show up for Game 3. It's been a while. Missed you guys. Had a pretty tame stream Game 1 and Game 2. Game 1 was a meltdown, but we won't talk about that. It's 22 seconds on the power play. Connor McDavid in front. He can't get it going. This puck's going to deflect to Klefbom, who's got 15 seconds to work with on the power play. That's going to be a nice play there by Klefbom to get it over to McDavid. McDavid's got 9 seconds. Back to the one-timer. Hits a man. Hurts a man. Shot wide off the side there from Draisaitl. And now McDavid working in. He's going to tip it in front. Chiasson going to work. We're going to have a little bit of a scramble in the crease. That's a nice puck-directed thing going. That's for sure. And King, you're from Cochrane but live in Grand Prairie. I'm from Cold Lake but live near Cochrane. PP is over, Jonathan, but hey, it was a hard-working power play. Can't deny that. You know what? We didn't do much, but we did all right. This power play is over, but we'll move on to keeping this game 5-on-5, hopefully from here on out. Then hopefully do some damage 5-on-5. That would be a much welcome sight. This game's been a special teams battle, and I'd like to get it back to being that 5-on-5 domination the Oilers had in Game 2. That would just be my preferred opinion. I don't know if that's what you guys want to see, but potentially that's what I'd like to see if that's what you'd like to see. Alright, to Twitter for some reaction on this commercial break, but in fact, I should actually go to the bathroom. Hold on a second. We're back, and so is the hockey, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Kassian's line out there for the first time in 10 years after all these penalties. Zach Kassian ready to get it going with Riley Sheahan. All right, I haven't listened to 6:30 since Rod Phillips. That's fair. You know what? Jack Michaels does an admirable job. You know what? Jack Michaels has made that show his own. Very proud of him. 8:36 to go in the second, but nobody can ever match what the legend Rod Phillips did to make me as much of an Oilers fan as I am. 3 5-hole goals, 5 on the left-hand glove side, and 3 +1 on the right side. We've lit up Corey Crawford this series, just saying. Straight up, that's all we've done is light up Corey Crawford. Interesting. So there should have been a delay there. 8:26 to go. And the Oilers got to get this going. Oh, man, that's going to be a nice chance there for Patrick Kane. But he can't get it going, so McDavid's going to come up with the puck. Oh! come on. Sorry, man. This is ticky-tacky at best. Did he grab the stick? If he grabbed the stick, sure, it's a penalty, but from both angles I saw, it doesn't look like anything. My goodness. This is getting ridiculous on all kinds of levels. 1:52 to go in the power play. Doc back behind the net. It's going to be played there by the Hawks, and it's hard to win when you're trying to beat yourself, the referees, and, of course, the Hawks. Josh Archibald, Sheehan on the attack. He's pushing it down low. Best defense is playing 200 feet from your own net. Now Sheehan's got to try not taking a penalty, getting back in the zone. But that was a weak call by Best. Now we got to get this going here. Duncan Keith's going to play this one down. Patrick Kane going to find this around. Yeah, not exactly a call I'd be hoping for. But look at this Oilers PK. Darnell Nurse staying up on a knee, working hard, using that body to block guys out. Hawks haven't had a shot in this power play. They've had 2 power plays, 3 minutes of power play. Now Darnell Nurse down on a knee, like not blocking a pass. Why, heaven forbid, do that? And I really, like, Darnell Nurse looks absolutely clueless this game on defense on the PK. This is an embarrassing effort out of him. Who's my favorite Oilers player, Sarthak? I am a big fan of my man, Kyler Yamamoto. Obviously, McDavid, Dry, and Nuge. You got to say it. But 32 seconds to go. We got to get this job done here. And the Hawks onto their second power play unit to bring out Strome and saw it out, but they're on for an offside. And keep killing it. Yeah, we got to keep killing it here big time. I'm going to quickly check my phone because I got a message from my sister who's probably chirping me about the Oilers game in some fashion or another. And of course I'm up. Yeah, if that is staying accurate. Welcome to small town Bonneville. As the refs are making soft calls. Races, the refs are ruining this hockey game rather quick. Mikko Koskinen, a nice save on the penalty kill. 6:32 to go. And this one's going to be shot on. Hawks can't gather it on the rebound off of Koskinen. 7 seconds to go. 6:24 to go in the period. And the Oilers just got to hope they can hang on to this one here. 6:18 left in the period as the penalty's now killed. Kelvin DeHaan's going to go down deep into the Oilers zone. He's going to find Dylan Strome behind the net. Dylan Strome was had a goal from behind the net. That's shot off the side of the net by Brandon Saad. And the Hawks still control here 5-on-5 after the Oilers got their man back. This one, though, blocked by Chris Russell, who will ride his man out. He's already taken a soft call this game. Somehow Kyler Yamamoto getting dumped isn't a call. And I don't know, man. Tough go. And yes, the refs did give us a break on Yamamoto's goal. No denying that. Here we go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep surviving the pressure. We have 15 shots to the Hawks 14, so technically we're still winning this game in quite a few categories. And the Oilers, here we go. We're going to get a chance. Nugent Hopkins, Tyler Ennis. They're going to dish it off. They're going to find some time for each other. Move this puck. Nuge down. He's going to find McDavid. McDavid's going to get out there, and now you've got McDavid, Ennis, and Nuge working on this line. They kind of collide behind the net. Do Ennis, Chicago Blackhawks player, and a certain Ryan Nugent Hopkins. It's tough. Tough go. Here we go. Kirby Dach working this puck. He's going to find the low net wraparound that doesn't work either. Yeah. Here we go. Look at this. There we go. Down the ice. And that's nice and call against the Oilers. What do the Oilers need to do to win the cup? The Oilers need to win the cup. That's what they need to do to win the cup. I know that sounds like pretty quick remark, but that's all they need to do. They just need to go out there and win the cup, and you do that controlling every 60 minutes along the way. Too many unnecessary penalties, absolutely, from the ref's point of view and the Oilers' point of view as well. It's been a little bit of a mess both ways tonight. We can agree to that. I think all of us can. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, I would suggest hitting that subscribe button because I imagine you're going to head on out for the intermission, then come on back for the third period action. So I'd suggest you do that, get that done, and we can continue to enjoy when the third period comes up, as this second period coming to an end rather quickly. And yeah, Kara's kind of a scary man to fight when he's on his game. Oh, yeah. And you know what? Now I'm itching my nose because my nose is sweating so bad in here. Hot night again in southern Alberta, and it's been a crazy one, that's for sure. So guys, I'll give you a little bit of an update here on how the stream's going from my point of view. We're up to 88 views in a total of 10 minutes. That is good, crazy numbers here on the stream. Appreciate you guys being along for the ride tonight. And of course, I'll update you on the watch time hours here in mere moments. Actually, we're at 10:10, and Nurse is not out. Nurse is just not playing very well. So the watch time hours, they say 4,900 minutes in that first hour and a total of 40:26 in the second hour. Guys, we're rocking it. And the Oilers are playing dirty. Well, that hit by Yamamoto was dirty. That hit by Archibald was a little greasy. Had the guy lined up, had it all made, but yeah, it was a little greasy. And right, guy, you're basking in the old hotel AC. A guy could wish to be doing that right now. I got a window blowing some fresh air my way. I'm appreciating that. Appreciating that. Let's just quickly check Twitter while we're on commercial break here for a little update. Here we go. Let's get this going. And fewest playoff games to record 20 playoff points with the Oilers. Wayne Gretzky 10, Jari Kurri 15, Glenn Anderson 15, Leon Draisaitl 16. He is fourth all time in fewest games to well, get it going, right? And do you tell about the Cave Fund, Tough Cuff? Yes, I did. I told everybody about the Cave Fund already early this game. That's the one time I normally promote it in the game, and we are good to go. And cold over here in Australia. Jonathan, I can imagine it is your winter. Jesse, you're in Lac La Biche, and it's muggy out here. I can imagine that. Cold Lake can kind of get muggy when it gets going. Here's Jujar carrying on the attack. He shoots the puck, and it's behind Crawford. That was a heck of a shot by JJ just to get it off, and man, whoo, could have been tight. Fernie, BC, yep, imagine it's hot there too. Oh man, what a chance for Kara. That's as close as it's been good. And I am from southern Alberta. I keep the location a secret for reasons unknown. I have good reasons, but I'll keep those unknown. Let's just keep this going. It is 2-2. The AC from outside, the wind's kicking up here in southern Alberta, and it's coming in the window. It's very nice. How do you think which team can win? And I think the Oilers just need to keep grinding it out and get the job done. Mr. James Neal draws in for the faceoff. He pushes it forward. That was his plan. And the Hawks just about end up with a turnover in their own zone. Mikko Koskinen, however, plays it across to Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse has had a rough game, as we've noted. Last game was Ethan Bear. Now it's Darnell Nurse, evidently miles behind Bear. And Jujhar Khaira is going to get in there and absolutely line up Duncan Keith. But Duncan Keith's a big guy, so you're not going to knock him down easy like that. Nurse with the shot gets it through, and that's his most dangerous chance of the game. Shot down the ice. Corey Crawford falls down. And now Neal's pushing for it. Man, the Oilers' fourth line playing with just urgency. You love to see them do it, and they get an icing after Crawford fell down. It's probably the best go. And if, Cheryl, if you're out there watching it on the TV on the back deck, I can imagine you'd be feeling that pretty good. Neal with the beauty of a deflection. And Loyalty, it's been an interesting night. 2-2, the Oilers are getting all kinds of weird ticky-tacky goals. The Oilers are getting all kinds of bad penalties called for good obvious reasons. I don't know, it's a little bit of a mess. Corey Crawford, though, he's given up another 2 goals on 16 shots. The shots have been even. All game, it seems. Except early on when the shots were like 7-4 for the Oilers, and now all of a sudden it's 16-16 again. And that's a big hit on Ennis. And he's hurting. Did he eat a stick in the face? Oh my goodness, he is squirming like you don't see guys squirm regularly. That's uncomfortable to watch. He's not bleeding. He's hurting. What happened here? Kirby Dach? Oh man. See, that's different. That's different than the hit by Yamamoto. Ennis turns into it. I know we were talking about protecting headshots and stuff to him, but that's a check into the numbers, not even a headshot. And yeah, Ennis is hurting that one. Trimoto Hopkins might be a reunition of some power play creation. Not likely. A 5-on-5 power play creation? Sure. Tyler Ennis is hurt. Oh, Tyler Ennis might have broke his leg? Spectate? Yeah, everybody's tapping that. That's tough. And you like to see Oscar Klefbom be the guy to help him off. Klefbom's a warrior out there, and he appreciates a down teammate doing his best to get off the ice. His leg's hurting. You got to skate him all the way across the ice. That's rough. Kirby Dach is a big man. Yes, he is. No slouch. Let me guess. No penalty. Again, that's one of those weird ones where they use the defense. He turned into it. I guess we'll see. But I think what we might end up with is Andre Athanasiou drawn up to be on that line. And Ennis, yeah, you see brace for impact and then turns in. Oh. And his skate gets caught. Yeah, that looks like it hurts. Doesn't Kirby Dach look like your prototypical junior B player? Like just the ever so sliver thing going. How's that not a penalty? Yeah. Well, they would have had to call it a penalty when it happened instead of a penalty after it happened. That's the tough part. You ready to the boards? Yep. Looks awful. Alright, here we go. Let's go. 3:03 to go. We're down a man. Hawks ice the puck. And the Oilers find themselves with less than 20 shots with 3 minutes on the clock. That could be anything. Yeah, if he hit his knee hard enough, MCL or something, right? Oh, Connor McDavid injury, the old PCL. That's boring. And that's the thing, exactly. Jim Rat, what I was concerned about is I thought it was a headshot, but yes, in all definitions of boarding, that is boarding. And Troy, that's the light I was talking about, that one right above your head. Ah, there we go. That brightens it up in here. Thank you. I was too scared to do that in case I turned the fan off. No power play. No, sir, no power play. 2:44 to go. The Oilers have control of the puck in their own zone. Andre Athanasiou out there. He's with Draisaitl, so this is what you guys were hoping for at the end of game number 2 to see Athanasiou get a spot to shine. Now he's up the ice in a hurry. Athanasiou dipsy doodling, and he loses it. I got way too excited about that. I thought he was going to go in there and just Connor McDavid that goal, but no luck there. Matt Benning up the ice. He's going to get it to Yamamoto, who gets it across to Draisaitl. Draisaitl is going to deke around a man, and same thing as Athanasiou, just lose total control of the puck. They're going to shoot it in, and now you got Draisaitl, who's already hurting after a long shift. He's going to let it go to the next man. Okay. And Nuge is going to get in there. Puck's going to go up the ice, and now Kirby Dach's in on the attack. Kirby Dach, he's going to get leaping into the boards. Caleb Jones, perfect defense not to take a penalty on that, and you love to see that. Hey, some of the things they have called a penalty and some of the penalties they haven't called, it's pretty something. This game's a mess, guys. Troy's already shaking his head after watching 20 seconds. Oh man, if you've watched 40 minutes, you'd understand where we're coming from. It's been all kinds of stuff like that tonight. Look at Dach. Oh, he jumped. He jumped. Oof. Never more comfortable going in the boards, though. I guess, you know what? Better than him taking out Koskinen and us not having a goalie for the playoffs. Oh, nope. They get him. Yep. They got Jones. Never mind, they got Jones. No. All right. Oilers get a power play. Let's go, Mangatota. Let's do it. The Oilers get the power play. Let's go get this. All right. All right. That's excellent. Caleb Jones, you're forgiven, buddy, for whatever you might have almost caused us, but let's get it done. Yeah, Caleb Jones, Matt Benning getting in there. Oh, my goodness. Everybody getting a little bit heated. And everybody gets in there. DeBrincat gets in there after the refs have separated them. And now you've got the top power play unit getting out there. Chicken, you're going for the Hawks. Well, I'm telling you, it's an Oilers power play. And Leon Draisaitl is due for a playoff hat trick here. What his buddy McDavid does, he does just as good. I wouldn't be surprised to see Draisaitl rip one on this power play and just make us all think twice about doubting either of our two stars. Seems to be a silly thing to do. Draisaitl shot on. Oh, that would have been nice to see go back in the net, but we can't get that lucky. All right, Draisaitl will get it. We need a Draisaitl goal here. That puck's going to get past, though, and no goal going to get that lucky. Is what's going on here? Did I get tagged in a photo? Ah, Judy, good assumption. As Nugent Hopkins going to play it off to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's carrying it around one man and off the boards to no one. And Tough Cuff, I'll rephrase it for you. If I can type. What it is, what I said, Mangato Ta, is let's go in Cebuano. What is Cebuano? It's a variant of language spoken in the Philippines. Spoken by a guy I work with. That gets me really hyped up when he says Mangato Ta Fitty Fitty Draw. And that's him and I's song. Talk about $5 million on the line. 2.5 to Tyson as this Oilers power play. It's trying to generate something off the hop here. McDavid's still out there. Nuge, Neal's out there now. And out in front, oh, I thought that one out in front, that one off the back of the net. Draisaitl's out to the side, far boards. He's looking for a puck. He's looking to rip this, actually. He's going to throw it on net. McDavid, back of the net. Let's go, baby! There you go. Connor McDavid, you need a big goal. You get a big goal. Power play time. And yes, sirree, after trailing both times in this game, when the Chicago Hawks score a goal, the Edmonton Oilers have a 3-2 lead. And you may remember what happened the last time the Oilers had a 3-2 lead against the Hawks in Game 2. Connor McDavid, yes sirree, baby. Oh man, it is so good not having to watch the chat light up before I light up. Oh man, that angle, back of the net. Looking like me trying to be on the outdoor rink, except for I missed that one off the post every time. Come on now. Yes sirree. Let's get this going. Big goal out of McDavid on the power play. Hawks take a stupid penalty. We've taken a couple tonight too, yes, but the Oilers make them pay for it. The period is over. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got one period of hockey to clamp this down, get this job done, and make sure the Oilers take game number 3. And then we're all pivotal and set up for game number 4 on Friday. And let me tell you, Saturday off sounds real good right about now. All right, guys. That's what we're talking about. A big goal. Brett, I'm going to let that go. That's a big old goal. Probably a call from the one and only Jack Michaels. Oh, my goodness. That feels good. That feels really good we got that goal to end that period. I wasn't even aware of what time was left on the board. Whew. That's a big one. All right, so here we go. 5,200 minutes after the first hour, 4,600 after the next, and 360 so far this hour. Guys, thank you so much for choosing Dolynny TV to be your YouTube home for the Edmonton Oilers hockey game tonight. I would like to remind everybody, we have now hit 7,800 subscribers on the channel. We've been blitzing towards that all week, and now here we are at 7,809. If you want to join that train, you might want to get it going. And Charles, That is why we keep our stream as respectful as possible, and Tim swings a very heavy band hammer, that is for sure. Finally, a lead, a goal, a big one for sure, guys. Chicago fans are saying, WF, give them a power play and let them score. I can imagine Hawks fans aren't too happy with that. So let's with that, because Thana is asking. Let's get to the old period recap here. The second period, all the goal scoring done by the Edmonton Oilers. Leon Draisaitl, my friends, having a casual 3-point night. Yeah, just a casual 2-goal, 1-assist night. A goal assisted by Matt Benning at 4:07 of the second period, into the second period. And then with 8 seconds left in the period, Connor McDavid on the power play, his 5th tally of the playoffs. We've played 3 games. Connor, have mercy. My goodness. Leon Draisaitl with his 3rd assist as mentioned, and life is looking real good here for Leon Draisaitl, who now has 6 points. All right. Let's get this going. We've got in the chat, who's winning, Sullivan? It is the Edmonton Oilers after the second period of play. Praying for Ennis? Yeah, absolutely. We need Ennis to make a speedy recovery because that one did not look good. That D needs improvement. Wolf, hey, we'll take what we can get as long as the offense outscores it. Right now it's about getting that 2-1 lead. Problem is we need to, as much as possible, tighten up here in this third period and shut it down for sure. Yeah, boy, welcome in. And Tippett needs to have a talk about discipline in the intermission. Saying I'm all with that on you. For sure, I will do that all day if it means Tippett actually has a conversation with them. Is it me or is Crawford looking fatigued? Crawford is looking exactly like how Crawford looked this season. Terrible. And then he had Corona. Shackled. Right on, boys. We're doing it. 5 goals in 3 games for Connor McDavid. That's a heck of a pace. You imagine you go even sweep every series. That's 19 games played. Connor McDavid in 19 games played, my friends, would have 19 games, 3 goals. 5 goals divided by 3 times 19. Connor McDavid is on pace to finish this playoffs if the Oilers sweep everything, which they won't. So they're going to play at least 20 games. So maybe I should redo my math. Times 20. He's on pace for 33 goals this playoffs if the Oilers win the Stanley Cup. Oh, right. That's nuts. And Draisaitl hat trick still coming soon. Brett, that's what we're hoping for. Absolutely. And there is this. Ooh. Ooh. Tyler Ennis looks worse. And Elliot Friedman's beard has its own ecosystem. Well, if my beard ever gets that long, I can guarantee it probably will. I am terrible for beard maintenance. Look at that. That is huge beard game out of Elliot Friedman. The hair game's even more on point, too. Nuge has 6 points, 3rd in the league. The silent killer Nuge is crushing it. Playing with McDavid, yes, but it's good. I thought Crawford was playing great. Crawford's had a rough game. You look at the goals he's let in. He has not looked good on any of them. 19 shots on goal to the Hawks, 17. The Oilers lead that category. 14-11 the hits. Hawks 26-24 in the face-off, so there's been a lot of draws already early. 50 draws total. 14-10 the penalty minutes. No fights in that. The Oilers are brutal. The Hawks are brutal. They're 1 for 6 on the power play, so they're due. We got to be careful of that. Yeah, like look at Crawford on that goal. The Draisaitl goal, the second one, just looking awful. But what do you do? And the Oilers, keep it going. Keep it going, and that's all. Draisaitl at the moment, a goal a game. Yeah, and he's been quiet this series. Think about that. Guys are calling him out. Not a chance. My sister just told me to fix my face, but there's not a chance I get rid of this. This has been fun so far in the playoffs. The Oilers are 2 for 3 with this facial hair, so we'll keep it going. Guys, again, if you're new to the channel and you're just dropping on by, leave a like on the stream. Let's get some other new people swinging on by as well for this live stream. It's been good so far, so I'd appreciate it if you share it out. If you know somebody who's missing the Oilers game and you want them to stay informed, you tell them to come see your friend Tyson here on Dolynny TV, and we'll get them sorted out. I want to see the Ammo Net one or AA is so due for a goal. Dude has been working so hard the past 2 games. He needs one. He needs one bad. Brian Burke says that Kyler Yamamoto is lucky that was not more than a 2. Like that. I like that a lot. Alright. We're doing good. It's been a good period so far. Hashtag pray for Ennis. Michael, absolutely. Poor Ennis got absolutely destroyed there. And it's not so much the hit up high, it's where his leg hit, and that's the tough part. His leg injuries in the playoffs are rough, but we'll power through, I hope. And you know, it's been nice. I haven't pet the cat tonight, so no cat hair's gone flying when I celebrate an Oilers goal. What am I missing? Nothing there. So, and not meaning your messages. Nothing, Sam. It's a good place to leave it for right now. As chops are looking good, chops are looking solid, I'd say. I've done very well. Ticky-tacky penalties, yeah, there's been, honestly, I'm sitting here after 2 periods, and this game's kind of been mind-blowing. I guess that's what I should say. This game's been a little bit mind-blowing, because I'm tiring out, but, man, this game just won't let go. The Oilers scoring late in the period, even up a lead for the first time this game. That's a huge get, and then, of course, everything else that's happened so far this game. It's been an interesting go, and the Oilers, they need to finish this one off here in the 3rd period and get this job done. That would be huge if they could. So I guess now we got to ask and hope and see what happens. Is 10:96, 3:59. Oh yeah, good day, good day. All right, so Joakim Nygard in. Yeah, Nygard would be your next man to draw in for Tyler Ennis if Tyler Ennis is unfit to play in game number 4, which I think he will be based on that. And hopefully Ennis is not done for the playoffs. That would be the worst part. That call on Athanasiou was just as bad as the one on Russell. At least the refs are consistent. Well, that's fair, but my goodness, you gotta hope that the referee gets better in the 3rd period and we just even this one up and stay on it. Just stay on it, win this game, get it done, and just please let me breathe easy. That's all I gotta say. Mick AA is looking to score. Well, he's looking like he will score. That's what you're saying. 3-2, big goal on the power play. Finally, somebody's power play kills somebody, and that's good to see. Maybe with Draisaitl and Yamo in replacement for Ennis. Yeah, I think you'd see Nygard on the 3rd line with Sheehan and Archibald. That's a natural fit. I guess it would be Sheehan and Kazian, so I'd be scared they'd go back to Kazian on the top line, but who knows? Who knows? And Nygard, yes, should be in. And Rod, is the game over? Look on your screen here. It is after the 2nd period. We are waiting for the 3rd period to get underway. And then we'll see what happens. Hopefully this 3rd period is just as good as that 2nd period was to us. 2 goals, got us the lead, and we're good to go. Sardak, if only you could see the game on my screen. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't do it due to copyright. If I get nailed for copyright, we have a big problem, that is for sure. And here we go. So tomorrow, it is the good old Canucks versus Wild. Early game tomorrow. Capitals and Flyers in the afternoon game. Then you've got the evening, early afternoon game. Vegas and St. Louis. Marcus, who do you hope for next round opponents? Dallas seems to be likely. I'm going to hope for Dallas. Michael Furland out for the remainder of the series and has left the bubble in Edmonton. Michael Furland, goodbye. Have a good time at home. Rampage, my man, what's going on? Long time no see. 10 dislikes. Those folks are just not liking the fact that I'm talking. At least you're telling us what's happened. Yeah, so Jake Muzzin, he's out for the rest of the series versus Columbus is what Elias Friedman's reporting. I can't talk. I might die here. And then David Amber. Has Robert Thomas taken the Blues inside, and they got a temperature at the check stand? Okay. So everybody has to walk around. There's the Oilers rink. It's looking good. Absolutely. There we go. Lane 12. COVID test. So here's what a COVID test looks like. I have not seen what a COVID test looks like. Well, there we go. That's the interesting thing. They're talking about how safe they feel. Robert Thomas feeling rather safe. That one up the nose. And Robert Thomas is all done. Nurse is doing a good job, and they are moving on to the next part of it. Excellent job by the NHL. That is how you do it right. The MLB, out to lunch. What a bunch of jokes. What a disaster. Leon Draisaitl, 2 goals, 1 assist through 2 periods tonight. The man is on pace for what? 4 points tonight? 4 points? I'll take 4 points out of Leon Draisaitl tonight. That's good. 4 or 5 points would be even better. And here we go. Here we go. Hellebuyck can steal a series. Hellebuyck can, but we hopefully won't have to face Hellebuyck. I'd like to face the Flames in the 3rd round, even though I am cheering for the Jets. Trust me, ask me anything else about any other series except the Oilers, and I couldn't tell you. I'm cheering for Columbus to kick Toronto out because it would be funny to watch Toronto lose in the play-in round before they could even face Boston. But at the same result, it would just be right mind-numbingness. Mind-numbingness. Here we go. Desperate Chicago team coming up in the 3rd period. Series tied 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go use the washroom. I'll be right back, get more water, and we'll finish this off tonight. All right. Let's get it going. Crawford looks tired. Crawford does not look like Corey Crawford is made up to be by whatchamacallem, the guys that we're facing, those Chicago Blackhawks fans, I guess, those guys. Jay, we got it going. Miko's a beast. Miko's been good. Mr. Furco, bring a beer. I can't afford to buy more for Buddy. No. Goof out every time. I had a good line there going and I was too chicken to say it. Alright. Carlin, hope Ennis is okay. I am too. I'm hoping he's good. And people can shut up now about Draisaitl and his quiet game last meeting. Always comes back when he has an off night. That he does. He's definitely had the night he needs to. Put the doubters to bed, and ladies and gentlemen, it is a good night for Leon Draisaitl. 3 points in all, and now it's just a matter of going out there and getting a fourth one, putting this one to bed, 4-2, 5-2, whatever it takes. Get that empty netter, I don't care, and let's get the game done. That'd be huge. And Tim, that is the key. Chicago seems to be coming out. You know what? I would either see Chicago come out so hard in this period they score a goal in the first minute, or you see Chicago fold over sideways. The Oilers pile up 2 in the first 10, and the Hawks look like the Oilers did in the first period of the first game. I don't know. But you know what? Let's go. Max out right now. Physical for 20 minutes straight. Take it to them. No dumb penalties. Get the job done. Guys, if we didn't take dumb penalties in game 2 and 3, we're probably winning each game, I don't know, by 8-2, 8-3 instead of what we are winning 6-3 and 3-2 quite easily. Work hard and discipline, Angie, absolutely. And the people saying Leon had a quiet game and did not watch us work on the PK. That's right. Like I said, putting the doubters to bed. Leon Draisaitl, everybody was crying for the points. Leon Draisaitl knows how to flash you with points. Scored 8 of 13 goals, in on 9 of 13 goals, on ice for 12 of 13 goals. That is the concern. How does that work? The fourth line was out there for the Chiasson and Neal goal twice. Unless Jujhar Khaira peeled off for a change on the second goal and Connor McDavid hit the ice. Maybe. I don't know. Leon will get another goal and 2 more assists. We'll chase Crawford. We got this game. Guys, we could hope. We go 6-point night out of Leon Draisaitl will be something. Kubliak had a 5-pointer, so wouldn't be nothing out of the norm. Down the ice this one goes. The Hawks, they've started this period with a dump in, and now the Oilers got to come out hitting, and there's Josh Archibald throwing his weight early. Connor McDavid wheeling in. He's got a man going wide. Oh, no, nice play by Nuge to get around. That's going to find Josh Archibald, who will whip it to McDavid. McDavid's going to roll the shot. And look at that traffic in front by Nugent Hopkins. You'll love to see it. That would have been goalie interference, though, almost for certain. But we're back to hockey, and the Oilers are the team coming out with the urgency here. The top line having a heck of an even strength shift, and the Hawks are just finally maybe going to get this one out. No, McDavid's hounding Kubliak. And nope, McDavid's not taking a penalty, so now we continue playing 5-on-5. 21-17 the shots for the Oilers. 19:06 left in the third period. Wowsies. Because this is good news for us. The Oilers have already killed a minute of this third period, up a goal late in Game 3, trying to get that 2-1 series lead. The second line a little discombobulated there with Athanasiou out there to start this shift. Back door. Chris Russell, I think, either blocked it or Kirby Dach fans on it. Either way, good chance for the Hawks. It goes wide, and they regain possession to turn it over immediately to Draisaitl, who turns it over to immediately, and now back onto a Hawks stick. And this one's going to go across to Duncan Keith, who's going to work it down. The Hawks are going to go into the slot. Rip shot, but a good play there by Draisaitl to disrupt the momentum of the shot, and it goes wide. Ladies and gentlemen, the Edmonton Oilers hoping to stay alive in this one. The Hawks now pushing back after a good first minute out of the Oilers. That's what I would tell you, is if you guys could hit that like button. Let's hit up 100 likes before the end of this third period. I don't see why we can't do it. And get this going here, as let's get lots of people in for the finish of this one. 18:04 to go after a shot by James Neal. Puck goes back down around to Chiasson. Gets past Ethan Bear. We've got a cherry picking Dylan Strome. And you've got the puck going down the ice. Now you've got a cherry-picking James Neal. Okay, 2 goes back 1 way. I don't know how that works. Interesting go. Missed the good old days with your 45-second delay, and we could tell you upcoming goals before you saw them. Michael, I am loving no 45-second delay. That is life. And it is good. I will keep buying pizza, beer, and Fireball all night if I can, because I got to make sure this couch remains in use all playoffs long. Guys, we're up to 521 likes on the stream. Chris Russell with an important block shot. Love it so far. Here we go. Let's get this done. Riley Sheahan, big face-off draw, wins it there to Clefbaum. 14-12 for Chris Russell with 3 big blocks in game number 3. He's elevated on that second pair. I had 2 somewhere. And Koskinen had a pretty good everything this game. Glove, he's had a pretty good glove all year, but now he's all of a sudden had a pretty good game. 2 goals on 18 shots. You're not complaining too much about that, especially when it hits the 20 mark without letting a third one in. And now the Hawks blow a tire. That's Highmore, I believe, blowing a tire after taking a bad penalty. This one's up in the air. Come on, Sheahan, get in there. Nice play, nice play, nice play, Sheahan. And nobody knows where that puck is except for Calvin DeHaan. 16:52 to go in the third period. The Oilers looking to get dangerous here, and that's a big shove there by Sheahan. He falls down after hitting the man. Here we go. Alright. Hawks going to blast a shot on net. That one's going to sit at the side. Off the post, Taves. Woo! Wow, okay. Alright. Look alive, Mikko. That was a good chance. McDavid shoots the puck over top of the shoulder. What a stop. Oh my goodness. Off the post. What a chance. And that one hits the post. That is just nuts. Nugent Hopkins tripped up. He goes down. Not tripped up in terms of tripped up in the fact that it's penalty. Tripped up just in the fact that he lost his footing off skating into a guy. That's 3 big posts in this game. Guys, somebody remind me on the stream as soon as I head off. Like, comment on the actual stream page when it flips to a video to tell everybody about the posts in Game 3. Because the posts in Game 3, 3 of them for Game 3 have saved the game. It's a very different game for the Oilers if they don't have those 3 posts behind Mikko Koskinen. My goodness. Whoo-wee! Alright, survive, live another day. 15.5 minutes to go here in this third period. And we are closing in on 900 seconds left on the clock. I know that's a weird way to look at it, but once we get to the third period, I start getting weird with my time measurements. 900 seconds, that's 15 minutes. And you got to hope the Oilers can tick it down 100 at a time. Draisaitl out there. He's going to work it across. James Neal going to try and move this one down. Now all of a sudden Alex Chiasson out there. I don't know if they're going to get JJ out there. I think they are because Draisaitl peeled off for a line change. Lazy line change from Draisaitl. But look at that. That allows Jujhar Khaira to get right back into the play. He's going to go up the ice. Play it to James Neal, who goes into the corner for Jujhar. I gotta hope we can keep this going here as this one's gonna go up the ice. Matt Benning fires it on net. Come on, boys, get that going. Chiasson shot. 4th line looking dangerous again. Shot again from the point, and that's nothing going on. So Chiasson's gonna chip it back to Jujhar down low. JJ is gonna work this puck hard, and along the boards he's working it long. And he's gonna get it back around to Calvin DeHaan, who's gonna move this one up and out for the Hawks, and that is a heck of a shift from your 4th line in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I know technically, I guess Sheahan and Athanasiou and Archibald are the 4th line, or I guess Kassian, but take them. Both are 3rd lines. Let's just call both 3rd lines and call it good where it is. As Chris Russell moving this puck up the ice, he's going to get it up, and nice little outlet pass to Chris Russell. Underrated pass right there. And this one's going to go down onto the stick of Crawford. Clefbaum hits him. And anyone else remember when Chiasson was actually good? Chiasson's been good this playoffs. Don't kid yourself. Chiasson got lucky. This was a good, solid game. Out of the 4th line so far, and we need one more out of him yet. Game 4 coming up at 4:45 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow, or Friday, sorry. And I am going to miss some of that first period, and that's a high stick. Dang. Ooh, off the post just barely for for Taves. And good pace to this game. We need one more goal to secure it. Ali, absolutely we do. We need one goal bad. Quick and bad. Would be good if we could get it right away after this commercial break. Yeah, 2 would be good. I'd take the empty netter, but If we can clutch up and get a couple more goals in this game, I think all us Oilers fans will be pretty happy with how the team pulled together tonight. A little bit of a rough start. Didn't get down and out of it when we were down by 1 or 2, and we've done very well. Man. What do we got? What do we got? Alright. So, let's get back to the chat for a second. Alright. So, come on, Blackhawks, you need this. Blur? It's the Oilers that need this. The Oilers need this very bad. Chiasson is consistent. Consistent in when he was scoring goals, he was scoring goals. Now when he's not doing much, he's not doing much. But man, that fourth line looks just so good. That fourth line looks unreal. Blackhawks need to win this. Well, let's go Oilers. Allie, Hawks don't need to win this. I can't afford Game 5. Deeply personal reasons. I need no Game 5. I ain't missing Game 5, but I ain't doing Game 5 because we're doing this in Game 4. Now, at least we made our penalties count. Absolutely, we did. Good Captain Serious, a little bit fired up. Look at this. Jonathan Toews. You blew it. Here we go. We're inside 15 minutes now. 13 minutes, in fact, to go in this hockey game. That shot in front of the net. Koskinen with the poke check to get it out of danger. And the Oilers doing enough to keep it away from the net, I guess. And now you got 12:54 to go. But the future of James Neal is very highly in question when James Neal is on your fourth line. Just going to say. That's kind of the sad part. Ole Mata gets it in. Oilers retrieve the puck. And now you've got Darnell Nurse firing it down the ice. It's going to go down and be an icing. Toews is mad, as he should be. He's had a couple good chances and he's blown them, but... Ooh, look at that slash on Kubalik by Draisaitl. Nice play to the back of the legs. Look at this. Oof. And I don't know why Darnell Nurse, being such a big man, gets pushed down to the ice by his own power all the time. Don't get it. Real, welcome in. Let's get this going. 12:33, another big face-off win in the defensive zone. I think the Oilers have been a little bit better at that. And now Ethan Bear is going to retrieve this puck. It's going to bounce into the blue line for Duncan Keith. Patrick Kane out there with DeBrincat and, of course, Kirby Dach. But now number 77, Oscar Klefbom, carries it up the ice. We're going to find this puck in the offense zone. That's going to be mishandled there by Boquist, who might turn it over when he passes it to Keith. And this one finally just hops out of the zone, and that's a tough call. But the Oilers, they have to get this puck up in the ice and keep scoring goals here, as that's a shot on Crawford. He'll hold it. Nugent Hopkins with the beauty of a shot. And ladies and gentlemen, this Edmonton Oilers team set for a heck of a go tonight, that's for sure. So, let's just quickly check something here. This is absolute insanity numbers here. This is approaching territory I can't even handle. 5,700 minutes and 5,500 minutes watched in the past 2 hours, guys. That is insane. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys tuning in and spending so much of your Wednesday evening with me. It's Wednesday night now. We are an hour and 7 minutes away from midnight as Koskinen snags one going in the corner for a whistle. 23-19 the shots. 11:39 to go in this third period. Like I said, I just wanted the Oilers to be up so as we could bring it home in the third period. And here we are, set to probably do just about that. If we can score another goal and get the job done, that would be fantastic. That would be comforting. And that'd be awesome. So 3 views on the old Connor McDavid Whatever It Takes documentary. I'd like to see that. Let's go get this done. As the Oilers going to see this one played back to the point. Duncan Keith, after the face-off win, he's got it. That one goes up and into Koskinen's glove for another big save. That's another good save for him. And it's all good all around as the Edmonton Oilers still holding on to this 3-2 lead. You thinking about that big block there by Chris Russell. That was probably the massive play of the game. in the third period. Angelo, you're going for the Oilers. I feel that. Now, the Oilers got to push this back. Jujhar Khaira's going to push this out. 13-11 the block shots in favor of the Oilers. Bruised and battered, but the Oilers still standing tall on their skates except for Darnell Nurse. Looking to make sure they try and finish this one off. 11:10 to go. James Neal pulling out the Deeks now, and it'll be 11 minutes before the Hawks can enter the zone again. They are going to clutch this one up. 94 likes, guys, now at 97. If we could hit 100 here in the next 5 minutes, that'd be fantastic, as we'll take home this game with a well over 100 like stream. That's great. Paddlecat, how's the game been? Fantastic. A treat all around. The Hawks have had some chances. Oilers have had chances. Both have had leads. And, of course, the posts have been important. It's been good. Need over 6.5. I'm starting to get worried. Paul, you took over 6.5 in this game? So that's 7 goals. I think the over-under, I don't know if somebody took a 5.5 on the over-under. I don't know. As we're getting this going. Let's go. Get into the offensive zone and just keep it there, shall we? Dan? To one game, boys. Oh, it's been a good game. Last game was good, so now it's 2 straight. But we still got to hold them off. We can't collapse down yet, and there's a big win out of Captain Faceoff, Leon Draisaitl? I think you'd call him the Faceoff captain. Connor McDavid's certainly not the Faceoff captain. And Saad is a little shaken up after hitting Kyler Yamamoto. That's interesting to see. Koskinen not sure what to do with that puck. He gets back to his net quickly enough. Bear and Nurse out there, they've been the most incapable pair tonight. So we're going to hope we see them not cost us. This puck again tipped. Everybody's getting tips on the pucks. Nice work by the Sticks, boys. You don't think they'd be this hand-eye coordinated, but I guess they've been training all off-season to get more hand-eye coordinated. Since I watched you, I've been subbed since Canada vs. Czech Republic World Junior Stream back in 2018. Paddlecat, I knew you've been in for a long time. Appreciate you coming on by again. That's a long time ago. That's a real long time ago since I last did those live streams, that's for sure. I don't even think I kept those on my channel, to be honest with you. Shot, Mikko Koskinen the save. And that's all there is to write home about that. Yes, there we go. Heck yeah, guys. 3-2 Oilers lead, 9:42 to go in this third period. It's time to take it home and finish this job off. I think the Oilers really hungry for this one. You got less than 600 seconds to take it home. You're inside that 500 something number, so we got to do it. I'm drained. It's going to be a long day at work tomorrow, but we're going to come up clutch and do it anyway. Just like the Oilers here in this third period, hopefully. So far on the live stream, we've had over 2,300 views. Guys, thank you so much for spending your evening with me. I can't say that enough. Ethan, welcome in. Bears rookie. Nurse is playing like a rookie. Yes, he is. And Salamelon, if it comes down to last minute, it comes down to last minute, right? It does. And they're going to put in the empty netter. How many seconds, King David? I don't know. What's officially on the clock? 542 seconds officially on the clock. That's what you need to know. Take it home. And Jay, you're saying let's get an insurance goal. An insurance goal would be absolutely beautiful if we could get it. That would be much needed. Cole Calhoun hit an inside park home run for the Diamondbacks. This is the 49th game in regular season and playoffs history. Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid have both scored a goal. There's almost 50 games in which those two have both scored a goal. That is nuts. 551 for Kazian so far tonight. 8 shifts. Guy has been benched pretty quick. And that is a heck of a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins profile picture. All right. Ennis won't return as per Oilers PR. There you go. As of, what is that? As of 4 minutes ago, Tyler Ennis will not return to this game. He's unfit to play. That is tough. Paul? Appreciate you saying that. It does help to have a broadcasting diploma. That's one thing, but no, it takes a lot of repetition at least be able to talk any words on live stream. So I appreciate you guys recognizing that. This is my first time coming across this channel. Love it. Thank you. Cheryl, no worries. We got to worry about this game. That's what we got to worry about. As the Oilers in the offense zone, Nuge bumping in a crash, and that's going to free up a puck to Connor McDavid. I don't know why I'm saying Draisaitl. I do know why I'm saying Draisaitl. Connor McDavid knocks the puck down. He's battling. Guy is engaged out there. Connor's still just as pived off as he was the other game. Still working it. And now the Oilers moving this ahead. Clefbaum going. Cuckoo stepping up on him. And that's going to be frozen by Corey Crawford as Connor McDavid just gently ices him a little bit. And Ginger Kale, I appreciate the sub, guys. If you haven't done that already and you want to stick around for Game 4, I highly would appreciate a subscription because that gets you access to all the videos between now and, of course, Friday when we get the live stream going. There will be no pre-game. There will be no pre-game for game number 4. I will just be hopping into it cold and seeing what happens. I'll have missed the game, but we should be good to go. So hopefully the Oilers will be up like that. Fourth line's on. Fourth line eats minutes late in the game. They're capable of doing it. Kara, a very shutdown guy. Chase on. Neal equal it out offensively, defensively. This will probably be their second or third last shift of the game, and then we'll see a steady diet of the other 3 lines due to Sheehan being on line 3 the rest of the game. And Real Shrek, I am a big Oilers fan. I don't know if you could tell that by just all talking about the Oilers and never talking about the Hawks at all really during the stream, other than a couple times when Patty Kane touches the puck or Jonathan Taves hits the post. Just saying. Here we go. 8:10 to go in this third period. The Oilers hustling it over. And we're going to have a game blowing dead due to a high stick. We've now crossed over 100 likes. Guys, I've been terrible. I have not paid attention to 100 viewers or 100 likes tonight. But hey, you know what? Get caught up in the numbers. You don't pay attention as much to the game, I think. So the Oilers doing what they need to do to shut this down. 8:08 to go. Puck is out of the Oilers zone at the blue line for a face-off. Draisaitl, Yamamoto, Athanasiou out there. Athanasiou hasn't looked as dangerous since the promotion to the second line, but that's okay. As Bear's going to fire this one in, it's going to be Draisaitl coming up there. Athanasiou now behind the net. Draisaitl, fans on the pass. Draisaitl would like this puck to shoot it on net, but he's not going to get the chance. And now this is going to be covered here by Darnell Nurse, who's getting all kinds of stick whacked, and that's okay. Alright, I don't know how that's not a penalty based on what other things have been a penalty. Athanasiou is going to hit it to Draisaitl, who will chip it ahead to Athanasiou. Not quite skating as fast as he was earlier on. Legs are getting tired. It is Game 3 of the series. We will expect a much slower paced, harder hitting Game 4, I would imagine, on Friday. Draisaitl, he's going to work this one down. And now you got to see if Kubalik's got this, as this is going to be hit there by Nuge. Now the first line out. Sorry, I always get tripped up when I see good old Archibald out there. Now McDavid, or no, oh, never mind. Nugent Hopkins takes it, fires it off Crawford. I can't even pay attention anymore. I'm brutalizing it. And, man, come on. Chris Russell, you got to get it going. Now McDavid with the puck. McDavid's going to carry it in. He's not going to get it past. And now the Oilers got to have a D-man step up. Caleb Jones, the man to do it. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins looking for a man, He's going to funnel it to Chase on, who fans on the one-timer. First 2 periods, refs were too sensitive, and third, they're letting everything go. I'm going to be fine with that. I'd rather everything goes than nothing. Or some things. As 6:22 to go in this third period, guys, it's going to come down, it seems like that last minute, as somebody said. And that's going to hit a high stick. It's been an interesting period. And what happened here? Wish we could see the game. Yeah, I wish I could show you the game, but unfortunately, I can't due to copyright. I do apologize for that, but I would appreciate you sticking around and just at least getting informed on the game, if it all nothing. So here we go. Face off for Sheehan. Now you've got Kazian's line out there, so Kazian's finally going to get some ice time this period. He's only had 5:44 to a point of the third period, so it'll be interesting to see what he does in his limited ice time tonight. It has pretty much promoted him down to that fourth line role after being on the first line. These hockey players are all soft players used to not wear helmets. Charles, that's true. That's true. A lot of players ended up with brain injuries, though. Not to say they still don't. So, safer. It's better to be safe than stupid, I guess is the way I'd put it. Oh. Not what I wanted, guys. Not what I wanted. Tough. Tough. Wait, Highmore tipped it. Another tip? You're kidding me. Oh, man. Man. That sucks. Tim, gut check time, 100%. 5:37 to go. The Oilers send the Draisaitl line over the boards. Athanasiou, you need a goal. Now would be the perfect time to do it. Draisaitl hat trick, that'd be perfect too. So this one's going to go past the net. Athanasiou buzzing with Draisaitl. Now Yamamoto creating all kinds of havoc. As it's going to go across to Chris Russell. Keep it in. She's game time. Game on now, boys. Kyler Yamamoto behind the net. He's going to try and find this puck for Athanasiou. He's going to get knocked down by the much bigger Dominik Kubalik. And now this battle continues as now it's going to be Draisaitl to Athanasiou. Puck turned over. Chris Russell back into the corner. This second line going to work. My G, this is good. Let's go. But now back the other way. Jonathan Toews for the Chicago Blackhawks inside. 5 minutes. Hawks in on the attack on the near side wall. Filtered out into the slot, but turned over there by Leon Draisaitl, who will get it down the boards now. In on the attack, Archibald shoots over top of the net, and that was a massive shot from Archibald, but just missed a shot that rustled the stick free out of a player's hands. Now this puck going to come out of the zone. Caleb Jones and Matt Benning on the ice when it matters most. Nice to see Tippett have a little bit of faith in his third pair of defense. Nuge looking for around if he's going to get a penalty, and it doesn't look like he is. As here we go, Kirby Dach down after getting hit. Nuge is going to pick up this puck. And here we go. Kirby Dach takes a knee. And yeah, loyalty, that's a little bit of karma for sure. As 4:02 to go in this third period. And this one's going to be down the ice. And now Jujhar Khaira's line out there. It's icing against the Hawks, 3:55. And Dach is hurting. Man, that guy is spitting in pain. Look at this, bang, and look at this. What a hit by Archibald. Good hip check. Good hip check. Don't care if it's one leg. You know what? You want to grease like that, and he almost smacks Smith. What an idiot. And we're officially out of water, so now we need a goal here for a break in the action. Kirby Dach's played 22-29 this game. He's been a big playoff performer for them. But now on the bench, hopefully stable to the bench for the rest of the game until at least overtime. If indeed overtime is in our fortunes. You might think it might be, as Kirby Dach out for the Hawks, Tyler Ennis out for the Oilers, both unfit to play kind of sorta. As Kirby Dach just took that knee. And RGG, show the game? I can't. I'm sorry. If I've gone this long without showing the game, I can't afford to show it now. Is this going to be James Neal behind the net? Chason's carrying it. The fourth line eating big minutes in a tie game in the third period. Late with 3 minutes now to go. James Neal, he's looking for this puck. Chason now continuing the shift for the fourth line. James Neal in there. He's looking to free it up. Now it's going to go across, and there's James Neal. He's going to go for it. And you've got Clefbaum keeping it in, and this is going to be fired around. This is good. This is good. Up bubble the puck or off the ice. So here we go. Clefbaum, Russell on the ice. 22 out there for the Hawks. That is Carpenter. And this one's going to be taken ahead. Draisaitl feels like he's got the game on his stick. Yamamoto works it in. Shot on net out of the ordeal. He got it. Didn't go back in the net though. And now the Hawks see a defenseman pinch. Bear on the ice. Kept it in. Shot on net. Oof, just deflected wide by Yamamoto. And Hawks win. No Flamingo. Hawks are tied 3-3, my man. Might not want to jump the gun too tight here. As the Oilers' second line buzzing. Shot on Crawford. This one's free. Yamamoto keeps it alive. He goes into the corner against Highmore. And Yamamoto's down and hurting all of a sudden. And that comes down on a high stick. What a pace out of the Oilers. So who's my favorite to win the cup right now, Paul? My favorite's the Oilers, straight up. Look at that shot by Cuckoo. What a chance and what a rip. That's a good goal. Well, that's Highmore? Oh yeah, that's Highmore on the tip. Yamamoto, if he's down, he's not out. That's for sure when it comes to him. 27-24 the shots. This has been the most even game of the series by far. The Hawks have struck, the Oilers have struck, and all's look good so far. Actually, you might not want to be calling it a PK because I don't see any PK coming up here. I'm live in action now. The Oilers 136 to go in the third period, and we may just have your first overtime game of this series. Connor McDavid tripped up on the bobble there, and the Hawks back the other way. 3-on-1. Carpenter shoots the puck out of the play. Yes, sirree. Nurse has so far had a bad game. Yes, he has. Darnell Nurse has not been very good at all, my friends. We're up to 137 of you joining me live in the late moments. 1:21 to go here in the third period. The Oilers versus the Chicago Blackhawks in Game 3. Winner gets the 2-1 series advantage. A minute 21 separates us from overtime playoff hockey in Edmonton Oilers land in the first time in a long while. And yes, sirree, this is going to be good. Let's get this going. Brett, time for the hat trick. I could use a Leon Draisaitl hat trick to get us a 4-3 lead late in this one. That would light me up good. Oh. Tips, man. Tips. Oh! Tips all day are killing us in this series, boys. Hawks win the face-off. They win a critical face-off, and Ethan Bear doesn't get to his man. Tough go. All right. Oh, and Ethan Bear tips the puck. Tough go. Andrew, you're going to eat that. There's now Draisaitl's line right back out there. They've got the nuclear option. Draisaitl, Yamamoto, McDavid on the ice. And now the Hawks in on the attack. Minute 05 to go. The Oilers have to get set up in the offensive zone, get a face-off, get a timeout, get a play drawn up, and get it going. Up ice in a hurry. Connor McDavid in on the attack. Connor McDavid cutting in, looking for a pass option. He's going to go back to the point, out of the zone. Clefbaum. Here we go. Nugent Hopkins going to fire this one deep. It's going to go in there. Duncan Keith's going to chop that out. McDavid's going to turn it over. It's going to go back to the point now. Nugent Hopkins. 36 seconds to go. 4 attackers up front for the Oilers. Back of the crease. Oh, man. 28 seconds to go. Empty net. Ryan Nugent Hopkins bobbles the puck. He's got it at the point. He's worked into a corner. He's going to work across. That's going to be Connor McDavid with 18 seconds on the board. Pass cut off to Draisaitl. Puck fired down at the empty net. And that's going to be an icing against the Hawks. Yes, sirree. Let's do this. Let's get it done. That one's tough. And guys, if you're really willing to give up on the Oilers after this performance, oh my. 4-3 for Hawks. 18 seconds to go. 13 or something. 18. All right, let's go clutch this up, boys. Let's do this right here, right now. Timeout being worked. We're looking to see what we can get out of it. 4-3. The score remains for the Chicago Blackhawks. It's the final countdown. We're going to see what goes on here. Mark Crawford drawing up the play for the Chicago Blackhawks. And who is taking the face-off? Is it Leon Draisaitl? 12.5 seconds. Some of you guys think the season hangs in the balance here. Well, let's find out. 12.5 seconds to go. Time to clutch up. A fifth of a minute to score a goal on the empty net and send us to overtime in Game 3. Scramble draw. Oilers have it to the side of the net. Yamamoto fires it, and that's going to be held up. Oh, it squirts free. And that will be it for Game 3. We are going at worst. Game 4 to Game 5 for the Edmonton Oilers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson Dolynny. This is Dolynny TV. I will catch you in the next one.